Yo.
Oh, I was just asking if you could hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's up? What's up?
Okay.
What's up?
So, what did you think of the latest chapters?
Well, I'm guessing for you it's mostly One Punch Man, right?
Yeah, for me it's mostly One Punch Man, although I'll probably I have another suggestion for a video, but I'll probably leave it for like next week.
A
Uh,
One Punch Man video or a One Piece video?
no, it would be One Piece.
Really? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I
Uh,
mean, I guess. Uh,
what's
well,
up, Ziz?
initially I didn't have any plans to, because the reason why I started later, because I know that Ziz is like traveling, so like he's working, so I thought
I'm
maybe
here.
I
Oh,
could. Oh,
that's what he just joined in. I'm fine with
good.
doing the tier 3 later. I'm fine. Like I'm very flexible when it comes to like
I do
No, it's
appreciate the
fair.
late
I'm just doing it
scheduler.
now. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
doing it now later. I mean, I still have the stream on Patreon, but I'm just doing it
Yeah.
now later so we can get it out of the way.
that's
And
Oh,
to be
fine.
fair,
so
it's
you can come in and talk about it.
yeah, and to be
Fair
fair,
enough.
there's no One Piece this week, but yeah, last
Right.
week I wanted to, but I had driving stuff I needed to get done. I had to go down to DC, so it was busy.
No,
Yeah,
that's fair.
it
That
was
is
weird
fair.
that I even noted that it was weird that you were absent.
Yeah,
But
I think
yeah,
the previous one I couldn't get to until the very end anyway, so it
Because to be quite frank,
busy.
ideally I want to start an earlier time, but I know like, we haven't made it to like a consistent schedule for time yet. So
You're right.
that's
Right.
why sometimes like just make sure that everyone can adjust to it though.
I, I I got you. I know earlier
yeah.
works best for you,
That's the idea.
but
Do,
Yes.
yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys want to decide which one to talk about first? Like
I mean, let's.
You can go Hunter x Hunter first if you want to.
I mean, I don't really
Let's
care
go,
too
chat.
much. I can do Hunter x Hunter first because again, it's just One Punch Man and Hunter x Hunter, and I'm pretty much the only one outside of Cole that's gonna be talking about Hunter x Hunter. So we can do Hunter x Hunter.
All
I
right,
do
hold
know
on.
some of Hunter x Hunter, but I'm not exactly caught up. Although I don't necessarily care for spoilers. So you guys can talk with me, and I'm not necessarily going to mute. I contribute with what I can.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
All
All right,
right.
so Hunter
Well,
Hunter it is. Talk to me.
yeah. And then gonna get caught up to Kingdom soon. I'm like 20 chapters behind.
Mm.
Ooh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
that's nice. That's
I
nice.
again, I got thrown off by the philosophy arc. I thought it was cool, but I kind of wanted to finish, and it just kept building chapters.
That's fair. That is fair. That is fair.
All right.
That's fair.
All right. Hunter x Hunter. So
What's up, Twitch chat? What's
Benji's
up? What's up?
Benji's moving like crazy right now, which is good. But
Yes.
we know what's gonna happen. At the end of the day, he's gonna lose. And obviously he believes he took out Saraynik. He is not aware of the man that will be resurrecting, and no, not Jesus, but the devil himself will now be
Well, no one
resurrecting.
is aware. Well, outside of Stridic himself, and then
Yes.
maybe, and then what's her name? Theta. But she's been
They're
MIA for a
speculating right
minute
now.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Theta's been MIA for a minute now. The issue,
Yeah.
though, I think, is that ultimately, when you look at what's going on with well, not the issue. The main thing is that you can see Benjamin. He's kind of speed running,
Yes.
this virus, and so he's kind of sending. So he already infected uh
Tyson.
Carmilla. No,
Yeah.
Carmilla.
Okay, you're talking
Then
about
you have
before.
Tyson, and then you have Tube. They also got affected too. So he's infected three
Yes.
princes already, and then he
Yes.
thinks he killed Saraynik.
Yes. Yeah. How much time do we have for his disease? Like half a day, something like that.
Yeah, it's like a 12-hour like cycle or something. I think it was like so like maybe it's half a day or a day. It's like
Okay.
you start to feel symptoms like really early on.
Yeah. Because the curse that Carmilla, which we don't really understand what the curse did, it apparently also might have also decreased his time from
Yeah,
how the person
no.
did.
So according to what she said before, that he's going to die within like a whole day or like a few hours or like maybe 12 hours. But the time that he's going to die from the time that he's going to die from the disease is going to be faster. Actually, like the virus is going to be faster.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not going to matter. Like it shouldn't matter at least.
I got the impression that it was also boosting because it was like double cursed or whatever. But never mind. Okay, that
Nah.
makes more sense. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense that he wants to try and speedrun this because he wants to get any of the princes out of the way because not only of the disease, but also we don't know how long Churikov's timer needs to be doing for this. So obviously,
That's the thing.
we saw
Because
beyond
Fury Cop, not only that, but like he can. There could be the case here too where his ability would reset and then it won't work. Yeah,
Yep.
which is
Yeah.
very interesting. So
because I imagine like he would have probably already told Benjamin, so I'm imagining his timer to do this probably isn't going to take more than maybe an hour or two, but he needs a timer to analyze the ability first, and then he
yes,
needs a timer to make the ability, which is
yeah,
also key. So depending on what he's going to do, I imagine if we have 12 hours left, the next, let's say 4 hours of what's happening with this, which in
Mhm.
Hunter x Hunter time could be like multiple chapters, is probably going to be very, very crucial. I do wonder what's going to trip him up though. I would like to think it's Sarainik, particularly, but maybe it's like, maybe it's like Karapika that could be tripping him up. What do you think?
maybe. I mean, well, so right now, Kurapika for Benjamin in all his play, he views him as an asset because of his ability to teach people Nen at such a very accelerated rate. So he's trying to bring in Kurapika into the fold of the Kagan Empire hella quick.
Yes.
But the issue is that there's something I think it was brought up in the last chapter or chapter before that one, where they're at least the thinking that the idea could be that the hunters themselves would actually want to see the fall of the Kagan Empire because it only benefit the Hunter Association in the long term to see the Empire, because obviously them being forced to the V5 now the V6 is a bit of a monkey wrench to like allow the world schema for the human world for Hunter x Hunter. But if they can fall as an empire because this ceremony doesn't work, or at least Nasubi's house would fall, then it will allow them a lot more inlines, leniency to manipulate the Kagan Empire and or not to deal with them at all because they're now a fallen state.
Yep. I mean, that's the whole point of why the V5 wanted them into their organization, because they were going to let them be a part of the deal to go to the quote-unquote new continent where they believe, the Kaken believe that it's going to be the dark continent, and then they're going to split the rewards 6 ways between them and the Kaken Empire. But the truth, which we got in that one chapter where we got the calamities, was they're lying to the Kaken Empire because they want to manipulate a free ride to get closer to the testing gate. Thereby, they can send their own country's interest to go and get most of the rewards themselves and leave Kaken out of the deal.
Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. I mean, though, to be fair, so when it comes to like, just keep in mind that when it comes to like Beyond Netero's whole posse for the Dark Continent, they seem to be independent of like the whole thing that's going with, let's say, the V6 or Kaken. I mean, because the idea is that when you come back into the human world, that's when it's like issues that maybe arise from that. Because a lot of times, like, what was it? People that always visit the Dark Continent, whenever they come back, they, unbeknownst to them, bring something back with them that causes like, some sort of catastrophe in the human world.
Yes. Yeah, it's believed, obviously the major 4 calamities, Bryon, Hellbell, AI, and Tapu?
Zorbe.
Sorbet, whatever.
Yeah, Papu. The Papus, the zombie. Like, there's 5 of them. Yeah. So
they believe that they're in the human world right now, but I guess the Hunter Association has a handle on them. But it's also believed a lot of the mystic creatures that we have seen throughout the story, like the shape-shifting guys. The Chimera ants.
Maybe Luca too, honestly.
It is straight up said, because I think in one of the chapters, and also I think maybe Togashi himself said that the grandfather of Zoldyck, I forget his fucking name, but he's like around. He apparently went to the Dark Continent to get Aluka. So at some point, Aluka actually wound up on the Dark Continent. We don't know what happened there.
So like Aluka somehow was able to or she somehow transported herself to the Dark Continent unbeknownst to her?
Maybe like the other personality, which is believed to be one of the AI, somehow activated a teleportation to go to the Dark Continent. I can actually find that chapter and information. But again, the main idea is that Beyond and the V5 have their own scheme and are using the Kaken Empire for
Yeah.
them to basically just fall to the wayside.
He still does have his own like son that's like maybe Saraynik, who is trying to take over the Kagan Empire. So he still wants that, but obviously all this is just seemingly an end game to just try to get to Dark Continent to do whatever they want to do.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think beyond at the end of the day, we have literally seen with that one chapter with him and Furikov, he has plans on top of plans on top of plans, and his Nen represents his overall intelligence, where it's a lot to unravel. And when you think you unravel it all, there's more that has to be dug into. I feel like his entire plan for sacrificing his soldier children and potentially a prince child is just one backup plan for him to basically have a base on this new continent for when he wants to go back and forth to the Dark Continent. I would unironically believe that if, let's say, if all the princes were to kill themselves or like they would all be out of the running somehow, he's gonna be like, yeah, I had a backup plan for this. And then he's gonna make like not a democratic party, but like Kaken would be transformed into a government system that he could still manipulate.
Well, yeah, they'd be much weaker than they are now. That's it though. Like, they'd be significantly weaker. Yeah. Speaking of that though, so like when we go over the latest chapter, we got to find out what's going on with Benjamin's Nen Beast for the first time. It is kind of crap.
Yes.
Because now we know so Benjamin's Guardian Spirit Beast, for everyone that's watching right now, for a reminder, Gypsy Life, Bohemian Rhapsody, which is crazy.
That was such a JoJo's name.
JoJo's reference. I was like, yo, what the fuck,
like
bro?
Rocky? Like, you take it over for a second?
That's great. I don't know why he tapped into that JoJo's energy, but I love it.
Yeah.
So after Benjamin's death, it fuses with his Nen and selects one of his blood relatives to become their Guardian Spirit Beast. Once a prince fuses with a Nen beast and loses their human body, like Prince Kacho, their right of succession is lost. The criteria for selecting which blood relative to haunt can be determined by Benjamin's ahead of time or left to his Guardian Spirit Beast's own discretion. Forever after, the same criteria will be used every time the host dies and a new host must be chosen. So this is the shit he was talking about. So now it's like, okay, now we know that how his Nen Beast works, right?
Yes.
It's not helping him per se in real time, as far as we know. His Nen Beast is kind of waiting to like, most of them, I don't know.
Most of them don't.
I think most of them have like look at the what's his face? The 13th Prince. That kid. Yeah, that kid. His Nen Beast has a like imaginary field.
Well, they help them,
like
but it's not.
You have Saraynik that's like watching and doing shit. Look at Kacho. She's like actually being so like.
They're obviously their Nen Beast are there to help them, but it's not a direct way. Typically, like the most direct one I think we have seen so far is I think Saraynik's, but even then, like that one has to be prepped by someone lying. It doesn't like activate through combat or anything. Like none of them I think we've seen is a combat specialist Nen Beast.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'll let you continue because his Nen Beast is crazy as is. Because
it is crazy for sure. Yeah, so like the idea moving forward, I guess, is okay. So like you have the Nen Beast, and then now you know how it works, and now the question is, okay, so he's gonna try and probably fuse his own consciousness, psyche, Nen in some way with his Nen Beast, and he'll be able to like literally control the Kaken Empire via his Nen Beast and its own psyche. So like that's how like he ascends to some sort of degree of godhood, where he's able to be a part of his Nen Beast's function of going from generation to generation, and then like the Cedar ceremony, he would be like the Guardian Spirit Beast that would watch over the princes. Because I went back to the chapters that dropped in 2014, and like you can see like the Cedar ceremony. Once it happens, there's like a little like a Chinese themed girl fairy that comes out, puts the egg inside of their mouths, and then so he'd be part of that process too in some way. That's the idea.
Yeah, it's kind of like what we thought. Slight spoilers for JJK Modula. It's kind of like what we thought Megumi would be. The new
Tengen. Sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, where like I think Benjamin, because I think he said something about how they would disrupt the actual urn itself, a part of the ritual, which I think has been theorized. I think we've talked about it. Like if you damage the urn in some way or like do something in the urn, does that disrupt anything? Or like if you get like the 3 sacred treasures, which is what
Yeah.
Corollo wants, he wants to get the 3 sacred treasures. Does that interrupt anything about the process? And then even now, Karapika is thinking, and along with Melody, is there a way to actually have the princes all remain alive still? Like I feel like with Togashi, the best part of his Nen system is there's always a way to undo the Nen. Even the most craziest of Nen, there is like there is an escape option when it comes to these abilities. It's just
Right.
we haven't seen yet the Urn's escape option.
I mean, so what tends to happen is that at least what tends to happen is that the escape options or the abilities for like obfuscating the Cedar and ceremony, they're so intrinsic to like I think it's like 1 billion plus people that the Kagen Empire is rolling with, right? It's like there are so many people that are happening. It's hard to escape them in general. It really is.
Yes.
That's why more often than not they fail. So even like when you have like a situation where you have you have fucking the real Prince Wobo who could be still in the human world, and she's like a long ways away from any of this shit. It doesn't necessarily matter because the Nen system is so robust that it's been like literally stewing for years upon years. So I don't know if it's possible that this Nen Cedar can be obfuscated unless we're talking about maybe it can be controlled, which is why you could have someone like Kurolo come in there and somehow control the Cedar and all the other treasures that make the process happen. And plus, if they're missing in of itself, then at the very minimum, this won't be applicable in the next round, right? So let's say, for example, everything that plays out because the Nen of 1 billion folks is still incorporated into this whole system. Fair enough.
Yep.
But because let's say the Cedar is missing, so all the treasures, then that means that Kurolo, because let's say he steals them, that means that you have a situation now where the Kagen Empire, or at least the Nasui family, they won't be able to maintain their power over Kagen the way it is. That's the idea.
Yeah, I imagine no matter what happens, if they still have a empire or it's like a republic or whatever the hell is going to happen on the new continent, I have a funny feeling this ritual will probably end here. It's not going to like continue onward.
Yeah, I can imagine that too. Yeah,
most likely.
Speaking of Kurolo, did you guys hear about that next year? Probably there could be like an anime movie of like the fight between Kurolo and Hisoka.
I've not heard of this. I mean, I do that too. I mean, what they have to do at this point is that they just have to really like, if they want to keep on animating the story, they can, and then they should. Honestly, I don't want to get to the point where it's like because the last time Hunter x Hunter aired was 2011, and I think going for like 3 or 4 years. So I think in 2015, right?
I would have to check.
Yeah, something like that.
But let me check. Just check. I'm trying to find out.
Let me check. Anime television series. Let me see. When was the last episode of Hunter x Hunter? It was
a while ago.
I think it was like 2013, 2014, because it started in 2011.
Because they may be waiting for this whole arc to end to do the next anime.
Okay.
Probably.
I found it. It was September 24, 2014. That was the last episode of the. I mean, that was the original release date. For the English dub, it was June 23, 2019.
Okay, I mean it's fair. So, but like the episode ended, or at least the last episode that dropped was in 2014 for Hunter x Hunter.
Yes.
So it's been 12 years since the 2011 version of Hunter x Hunter. Now, the problem is that obviously you already have a remake version of Hunter x Hunter as it is from the 1990 version.
Yes.
But the issue moving forward is if you wait long enough, do you have to do another remake of Hunter x Hunter? Or do you just continue on from where the original or from the 2011 version started off? That's the question.
What I think they should do is the same thing that Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai did, because there was a version I think it was like in the 80s or in the 90s, and we watched like the remake, like 100 episodes when it was in 2020, covered the whole story. The original one never. I think it only covered up to Baran.
Sure, it's the Fullmetal Alchemist effect. It's where you had
Yeah.
Fullmetal Alchemist, and
Yeah,
then you have Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So you can do that
yeah,
again with
pretty much that.
a Hunter x Hunter situation. But I think what Cole's trying to get at with, if you do that, should they keep the original style, which they've already kind of done that differently from the 1990 version of Hunter x Hunter.
Right, that's
So
what I'm
it's
saying.
almost
Yeah.
kind of like, should we just do it again anyway? Do you want to
Because it's
continue
been
where we left
12
off?
years since they did. Now, to be fair, they didn't have that much material, I think, to work with back in like 2014 to really use Hunter x Hunter. But now there's more material because I don't know if it's going to be enough of material for the fight between Hisoka and Kurolo to animate it for a movie, even because you only have one fight. You have to really do a lot of embellishing. So like, you have to probably end off. So let's say if you want to do a movie for Hunter x Hunter, because like, the idea is that you still have a very popular franchise people do follow, but because of the pacing of the story, it's very, very hard for them to work out and sort out how to animate it or like what schedule you have for the anime.
They could use the spin-off chapter that the Tokyo Ghoul author wrote for Hisoka's backstory in that fight, but that's like going to get you maybe another episode.
Or it could be an OVA instead of a movie.
Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. So let's say you have to watch the Hunter x Hunter 2011 OVA about the Hisoka versus Kurolo fight, which is like the next part there, or you could, let's say, do the stuff because like my guess here is that if they wanted to, they couldn't make a lot of the stuff that's pre-voyage into a season, like a 12-episode season.
Yeah.
And then you could incorporate the Kurolo versus Hisoka fight into that season.
Oh, Chapter 0, Kurapika's backstory, they could embellish that just a little bit.
Yeah, they could slide in there too as an episode because then it'd be, let's say, a proper lead up to what's going on because obviously you have the eyes of the Kurta clan that Saranic has. So It could be like you have that and then you have Kurapika's focus on that and then so they could do that too if they really wanted to. Wait, who are the animators that did was it Peria who did Hunter x Hunter? Who did Hunter x Hunter?
I think it was David.
Was it David?
Wait,
okay.
Isn't David the one that did Undead Unluck?
They do JoJo's.
Okay.
Let's see. Madhouse. I'm sorry, they did Madhouse.
Madhouse.
Yeah, unfortunately, Madhouse ain't built the same.
Yeah, Madhouse back when Madhouse was good.
I mean, they're still good. I mean, Hunter still holds up.
No, it still holds up. It's just the current listing of Madhouse.
It's not the same as before. It's not the same as before, I would say.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah. But again, they could do like a 12-episode season. They would have to embellish, and I feel like Togashi could embellish. Like, we don't see a lot of Kurolo and Hisoka because he was chasing him for a while, but maybe we can actually see a little bit of that. Get Hisoka's backstory with that spin-off there, expand on Chapter 0, have a little bit maybe more with Beyond Netero's introduction with the Zodiacs, have maybe a Jin and Pariston episode before they, meet up, and Jin shows off he can copy Nen ability, like with the Oreo and whatnot. Like, you could do a 12-episode thing, the build-up before the Black Whale.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think that's your best option because with Hunter x Hunter, the chapters are so dense that you can make it to where you do like one episode per chapter. That's of course some One Piece type shit, which you don't normally see, but you could do it because there's a lot of dense content there. So it is possible, especially when it comes to like a lot of the dialogue focused chapters, which are like, I mean, I think they're only ramping up as time goes on. Like, because the way it works is that, at least I would see it, the Cedar, I mean, a lot of the stuff that's going on right now with the Hunter, in Hunter and the Voyage, a lot of it can be made into one episodes of the anime if they really wanted to. The pace would be slower for sure, but it could be paced out to where, let's say, for example, in the same way you'd have, let's say, One Piece now, where One Piece is doing, let's say, things, quote unquote, seasonal, where they have, let's say, only 2 cores a year now. You could have like 1 core a year dedicated to just Hunter x Hunter because there's so much density in the content. Now, the problem is that eventually they would catch up. That's the issue. If Togashi's going to take these breaks, But we do see that he has apparently, I think, up to chapter like 425 or 23 made or something like that.
He's finishing up supposedly 428. Now finishing up
Yeah.
can mean a whole lot of things. But if he can get 428 done and genuinely have let's say like the actual chapter be released, we could maybe like, because I think we have like supposedly 3 chapters left for this. Let's say kind of like with the core thing, we'll split a little bit of a break period, and then we'll get like maybe the rest of it in the beginning of next year, where it's like January 2027, and that's like the next batch of chapters.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be the idea, hopefully, because like the hope was that at the bare minimum, because Togashi said before that he said years ago that he'd figured out or that he'd found out the reason why he had the back issues in the first place. And so because of that, then maybe since he now knew why he had them in the first place, he'd be able to alleviate them. And he is still very determined to do the art himself, not have anyone do the art for him. So because of that, it's like, okay, so if you have the issues, and now he's talking about like utilizing AI and stuff in his posts, it's like he understands that he can't be doing this forever the way he's doing it. He has to change things up, and eventually he has to make adjustments. But yeah, at least the hope would be that we'd actually get more chapters, at least, like we wouldn't have to wait like 2-3 years for another 10 chapters. We'd have less to get 10 chapters, let's say in let's say yearly cycle.
Every 6 months.
Right. And then if we got that, maybe not even 6 months, but let's see, like at least once every year, And then if we got that at the least, then that would give us hopes for a return from an anime, because then it would help Madhouse or whoever wants to take care of the project. They would help them structure a lot of the Hunter x Hunter content, because at least there'd be some sort of formula that they could use to base the anime off of for Togashi. So let's say if Togashi, does 10 chapters every year, we can, let's say, we'll start from a way like really like embellish, and we'll do it from chapter to chapter, episode to episode. But we could do something very similar, and then we just do, let's say, one season, 12 episodes, maybe 10 episodes. Fuck it. Do it. I guess it doesn't have to be 12 episodes. It can be 10 episodes. It can be 10 episodes every year, Hunter x Hunter. 10 chapters every year, Hunter x Hunter. And then you just go off that, and then let's say they're always a year behind or 2 years behind.
Sure.
But that's up to Togashi himself to actually be consistent for at least 10 chapters a year.
I do feel like he should take tips from the light novel people like Slime. He honestly just should make a light novel storytelling of the rest of the boat arc, and then the manga can pick up afterwards to actually illustrate it. That way you have more story beats actually laid out. But I know that would be a change up. But I mean, I just so we can get the Black Whale arc done. But I also have heard like people say like if the anime were to return, especially for the Black Whale arc, people think they're not going to like it, only because there's not too many action stuff. It's like it is a lot of yapping, and to have a lot of episodes.
The tension is there though. Like the tension is absolutely there. Make a mistake.
There.
People are getting killed. People are getting like assassinated. There is a lot of death and murder, but there's not a lot of heavy combat that you would see, let's say, in the Chimera arc. Because I would agree. Like the Chimera arc was a very combat focused arc, where this arc is like heavily heavily removed from that, at least so far. It's more tension, chess playing. You still have people dying. You still have murders and all these very grim things that are going on. That's still Hunter x Hunter-esque, but it's more like that time in York New before you had like the fan troop pull in, or before they started to go crazy. Well, after Uvogin, right? Like after Uvogin did his thing, York New became more of that, where it's like more of a, we're not fighting constantly, but it's more of tensions, plots, plays, like Leorio being that loud guy in the middle of the hotel lobby, and then they turn off the lights and shit. So it's there's still a lot of tension for sure, like trying to run away from the Phantom Troop in like the middle of the rain, all that kind of shit. So it's still there. It
was the same way with Greed Island, where Greed Island most of the time was just relaxing and training stuff, which people like their training arc, but then in the middle of it was a lot of like card capturing stuff, and then we got to the Razor stuff at the very end, and also the Bomber stuff. That's where it picked up people's interest. The only downside though is that, I mean, outside of a couple things here and there, it's gonna be a lot, like, especially for, like, a year-to-year break at best with
Mhm.
10 episodes, it's gonna be a lot of scheming, and I think the modern crowd, as you have noticed with a lot of anime and whatnot, they may not take to that kinda style of storytelling.
I mean, obviously, for the anime, it's not about the anime. I think is too far gone for a lot of newcomers to come to the scene. I feel like you have to focus on just the core audience, and then there'll be the people that are gonna watch the anime more often than not. Because
Mhm.
with the anime, the issue is that in order for, let's say, people to really get into Hunter x Hunter, they have to rewatch the 2011 anime. And anime is bigger now than it was ever back then, but you have to people have a hard time committing to just older content as a whole. Now, to be fair, it's not that many episodes. Let's say compared to, let's say, Hunter x Hunter. I mean, let's say compared to One Piece, but even still, like, it's still a commitment to really get into. That's why I feel like you're not doing the anime for new fans per se. You're doing the
Sure.
anime for people
Unless you're
that
doing
have
a remastering or something.
right. It's like the Bleach Thousand Year Blood War anime. It's not for new fans because you have to rewatch like the entire, or at least be aware about what goes on in Bleach, either through the manga or through the original anime. And then and that's a lot of content to sort through. So you have to be willing to sort through the original anime for Bleach, and then also then or the manga, read a lot of chapters, and then you get into or understand what's going on in the last arc. So it's like,
Yeah,
okay, you know,
sure. I think
yeah.
they will
Yeah,
also, like,
no,
with the
micro, real quick, yeah, just to be clear, yes, like the 2011 anime is still very good quality, make no
yeah,
mistake.
we're not saying that.
We're not saying that. It's just that, like, people at this point in time, hard committing to the original anime is, or the 2011 version of the anime, is going to be a hard pressed thing to do. Especially nowadays when you have so much content out there. There's a lot of content out there. So, like, what are the odds that they actually care enough to go back and watch the 2011 anime in all of its glory, and then also watch or just to read the chapters to get into the new anime? Come on, like,
Mhm. Yeah.
that's what you do. That's what you do for the current fans. Um,
I was
Now
like,
it could be so good to where maybe what's up, what's up. We're doing
oh,
Hunter
no,
right now.
you finish, you finish.
You know, I'm saying, like, it could be so good to where maybe people do actually like the quality so off the charts where, okay, maybe people do actually want to watch the 12 anime. I think even still it's gonna be hard pressed.
Yeah. No. I mean, I think they're gonna have to definitely shake some stuff up. I think, just like with any of the stories that come back, like with the Thousand Year Blood War, there's gonna be some moments where they're gonna have to put in like flashbacks to the old anime and whatnot as context for people that are, like, watching this who
Mm,
are coming back and it's been like a while for them. But I
mm.
was also thinking, like, if they wanted to pad things out, because we do have this story done. Like I was saying with the, chapter 0 of Kurapika for this like anime to come back into. What if we actually started off the season with the spiders flashback? Because technically it's done for right now. So we get that portion of the spiders
Ooh.
flashback to start off the anime, embellish some stuff here and there, and then we go into Kurapika's flashback because it polar opposite, or it's like a good transition of each other because the spiders, have their whole commitment to being the evil that is in the darkness to stop other evil. And then we go into Kurapika's story where we see his village get massacred. And then that sets us back up into real time with Kurapika getting into the succession war. So I feel like you can actually have a rearranging of some plot points to actually have the beginning of a new season to be a lot more interesting and giving us technically more space from the Black Whale arc actually starting.
I like that idea. I do. Yeah, I do. Because then at least, because with the flashback content too, you don't necessarily know what's going on in real time. You just get the flashback of how Corolla and company came to be. And then
Yep.
you also get a flashback content of Kurapika and how he came to be, essentially. And then once you cover that content, then you can lead up into the current content that's going on, whether it be Soga versus Corolla, whether it be
Yep.
Kurapika on the going into the ship, things of that sort. Yeah, because that's actually not a bad idea at all. That'd be kind of nice to actually do it that way, honestly. And I thought about it too. And because Dragon Ball Super is doing it now with the whole Dragon Ball Super Beerus. Maybe they want to do something similar with Hunter x Hunter if they needed to. Well, like, they just take all the content they did in the past for the Hunter x Hunter 2011 anime, and then they repurpose it, upgrade it if they need to, and then they would do, let's say, Hunter x Hunter. So like let's say do their own version of Dragon Ball Z Kai for Hunter x Hunter, and then they would have their upgraded version for that. They'd air that on television to get folks caught up, and then from there, then they would do like the next content for Hunter x Hunter, because that's what they're doing right now for Dragon Ball Super. So they could do the same thing here.
I mean, part of the reason as to why they did it with Dragon Ball Super is because the first 2 arcs, when they originally aired, were so fucking bad. Like, they're memes to this day, especially of like episode 5. Like, it was really bad.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I mean, Kung Fu Pierce. I remember that shit. That shit was horrible.
Were you saying something, Sis?
Well, they revamp it. There was, like with Bleach right now, there are stuff that the 2011 anime actually cut that the 1999 anime actually kept from the original manga that they can do. So, like, if they revamp it, they actually could start off with Gon's storyline as a kid, where he actually sees Kite, and we actually start that off for the revamp, and then we get into the Hunter testing arc. So that would actually follow more in lockstep with the actual original manga padding. And then for other stuff, you can get into stuff that they cut out, like, hey, at the end of the Chimera Ant arc, Gyro, has an entire, they have an entire speech about Gyro and Gon meeting. You could have that in the actual anime now.
Yeah, because a lot of times the original versions, they do leave out content that was in the manga, but that it wasn't present in the anime. Like, if I mentioned Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dial a while ago, that is exactly what happened. Like, the original anime had content. The 2020 version literally has no cuts.
Sure.
It was literally everything. So my thought process with Hunter x Hunter, maybe they go the DQAD route. Like, probably they should do that.
There are options for sure. There are options, but like, it can be done. It's just like I think a lot of this just depends on Togashi's ability to be consistent.
Yes.
Not the amount of chapters per se, but like just the consistency of the content. Where like, can you get, let's say, 10 chapters done at the bare minimum every year? Like, at least 10 chapters every year.
Yeah.
So they can have something to base an anime around consistently.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like
that's the tricky part.
That is true. Yeah,
like
that's why like I feel like, honestly, God, like this last section is going to be his last hurrah for Hunter x Hunter, and then that's what he's bringing up Golden Killua. I feel like initially for this arc he wasn't going to bring up Golden Killua, but it's been so much time. I think he is. I think he found a way to bring him.
Kind of has to.
Yeah.
Kind of has to.
I think he's literally had his mind literally changed over a decade plus from where he was starting to where it's like, oh, I'm still here.
Yes.
All right, never mind. It's kind of like with a lot of story authors that are taking a while, George R.R. Martin, where they are saying one thing 10 plus years ago, and it's like, oh shit, actually, maybe I could do this now. So
isn't what kind of happened with Oda, like ever since he met with Gege, like Elbaf, ever since like 1188, there has been a very noticeable tone shift in the arc.
Well, that's just the audience's just right there. It's like, one dinner with Gege turned.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that matters either. Yeah, I agree with you.
No, I think what changed obviously was Wano Country, which you've talked about, Cole, where he had that 6-month break. Yeah, which we hadn't had since like the post time skip.
Where I think that Wano Country really sped up the entire story, or at least the road to Laugh Tale. I feel like things that applied to the story in One Piece back then, like what Odo said, I think he changed his mind, or they just consolidated various things. Like, I feel, honest to God, that the Holy Knights were not going to be a factor in Elbaf, but after Elbaf, they've been a factor. But he said, I'm going to bring him here on Elbaf regardless, so we can have that storyline be tackled now. The same for Brook's storyline with, let's say, Shuri. I think that was tackled because he, consolidated shit together. I feel
Yamato
with
Yamato
in the crew as well. Yeah, Yamato should join the crew, and that obviously didn't happen. Aokishi being the 10th captain, even though there were kind of hints that he wasn't gonna be 10th captain, he was the 10th captain. Okay, for
exactly.
just to make things better in terms, or easier, I should say, when it comes to, let's say, issues with Garp and the Marines and Kuzan and so on. And I feel like in the same way here, Hunter x Hunter probably, like, I do not think that Gon and Kill were going to be in this arc at all that he had in mind 10 years ago or like 12 years ago. But because it's taken so long to get to this point, it's like, okay, I haven't done anything in a while with these guys. I'm gonna just have Gon and Killer be in this arc, fuck it, because we have to have something with characters that people really do appreciate. Kurapika's all well and good, but there's so many other players that are involved right now, like Hisoka and the Phantom and so on, that they take a spot from Kurapika 1, 2. He's not giving Leora anything. Really. It's like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah. Listen, man. I know you hate my fucking idea, man, but listen, I gotta put stock on Leorio. I want to believe, at the bare minimum, if he doesn't do anything on the ship, I think he should go to the Dark Continent. Because I think they're gonna have an entire team of people ready to go there.
Like, if the idea is that Leorio is gonna try and get whatever Dawn has, these sort of like cure-all, immortality, whatever is going on, like
Ryan's
no.
cure-all.
Yeah, like the cure-all, then maybe. But that's kind of crazy to have Leorio, and so like you have Leorio and Jin Freaks running around the Dark Continent.
I have a crackpot theory because we know Beyond has set up a team where they're all survivalist specialists.
Yeah.
Where they are specialists that are specifically made to make sure that Beyond will not have to go back for a long time. That's what at least Jin speculates. I have a crackpot theory that by the end of the Black Whale into the new continent, I think he's going to actually recruit Leorio.
So Jin is going to recruit Leorio.
Yeah.
To join their posse.
Yes.
While they go into.
Yes. Because one, he's a doctor. He may not be the best doctor, but he's a doctor, and he's training with Cheadle right now. And then two, he's already met with him, so he already kind of vibes with him, even though he punched the shit out of him. And then I think, three, he needs someone else outside of, I guess technically Pariston that he can kind of predict and rely on, because he doesn't really know of any of the other specialists that are more loyal to Beyond. He is buying their loyalty, like straight up buying their loyalty, but at the end of the day, will that work out at the end? Who knows? I think he needs another X factor, which is what we saw during the election exam arc, where Gon was going through his medical stuff, but like he formulated that there would be an X factor to make sure that his son would be okay, and also that the election wouldn't go haywire and whatnot.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Yeah.
So listen, I know Leorio is technically a scrub. And, the Dark Continent is the Dark Continent. But I think as long as he's going with Jin, I think we're going to be okay. I think he would be pretty cool to have him go with there.
Okay, fair enough. But I will say that, like, we have to get there the first place, right? And that's the issue. And I'm wondering if maybe, just hear me out, maybe the reason we do have, like, another reason why we have Benjamin running around the way he is because Togashi's trying to wrap up this arc by killing off a lot of princes in like a single bound. That's why you have Benjamin going in there. You have Carmilla who's gonna probably die. You're gonna have Two Bays gonna probably die. You're gonna have also Tyson's gonna probably die as well.
Yes.
Hulkenberg is MIA at this point in time. We know where he's at. But also you do have like we're setting up, let's say, the other princes. So Benjamin's gonna die real soon too, he himself. But obviously, there's a plan for him to do other stuff later on. But we'll see. We'll see if that plays out well.
Yes.
The idea though is that he's going to speed run some of these princes out of the picture ASAP.
Yes. I think by the time we go to the refueling station, I think we're going to go down to the top 4. So we're going to get to Kurapika. I think we're going to have Saraynik, obviously. Okay. Maruko, the kid that's hiding, he might be a black horse because Bisky's kind of like, I should probably leave him in his domain expansion, because we don't know what's going to happen with his powers. So I think he could be there. And I think the last one might be Zhang, because he has ties to his mafia family. Same thing with Lazarus, which if those two are MIA right now, I think soon enough we're going to get the spiders getting up to floor 1.
Because we don't know what's going to happen with Fugetsu. Because Fugetsu, that camp is still... She's dying. That's what she seems to be right now. But... the idea is that Lazarus' Nen Beast was the one that actually affected Fugetsu. So, like, the 11th camp and the 7th camp are trying to, like, or at least the 11th camp is trying to take out Lazarus, the, prince of the 7th camp.
Yes.
But I don't know. Now that he's MIA, it makes things worse for them at camp because they can't find where Lazarus is at. And so as time goes on, she gets worse. Even though Basho did give her the charm, it only makes her condition worse and worse. Like, she's getting worse over the course of time. So
also,
we'll see.
To the chat, yes, I do know that the Zodiacs are going to the Dark Continent too to keep an eye on Beyond, but I could see Leorio still going primarily with Jin, and he could serve a relay between the Zodiacs and Jin's party as well. So you can
because as far as I understand, Kripke is a Zodiac only because of what's going on right now. He's not trying to be like a Zodiac permanently.
I think Kurapika's dying on the ship, and then
he's dying. No,
I think he's dying because one, his powers just got a massive fucking toll this arc, and then two, the battle that he's gonna have to do against the Fourth Prince, because we all know he's gonna fight the Fourth Prince eventually. I think that's just going to absolutely be a hard thing, especially if he has to fight Corolla at the same time. But
I mean, sure. I mean, I would say if Kripke dies, then Corolla has to die too this arc. I don't see Corolla living.
Oh yeah. I think the spiders are. I think, like you say, Cole. I think this arc is a massive endpoint for a lot of Hunter x Hunter stuff, because if he wants to go into the Dark Continent, and you want Jin to be the new main character, you want a whole new story basically to begin. You have to kind of bookend a lot of stuff with Hunter x Hunter. I think Kurapika is gonna die because of what I said, and also I think because the testing gate theory is that there might be some Kurta clan members or some descendants of the Kurta clan still at the testing gate, because the symbol is the same thing as their clan symbol.
Really?
I think it would. Yeah, there's been like a whole theory about like the testing gate people are maybe Kurta clan related. That if he were to die and he gets all of his eyes that are on the ship here and the eyes that he's collected, you can bring them over here and they can get buried by the testing gate area. So you end off Kurapika's story arc. You would end off the spider story arc, because I think Corolla has definitely set up that he wants to, basically, outside of keeping the spiders alive, he kind of wants to kill himself because of how he's kind of ended up, especially with that one
You think
dialogue.
Corolla wants to kill himself? Nah, bro.
I think he wants to, obviously keep the spiders going and whatnot, but he had that one chapter where he was talking about what was the fucking girl, Salsa, that died in his backstory. That made
Salsa,
like,
her, yeah.
Yeah, he made it seem like, at the end of the day, with his decisions in life, I think he kind of regrets what he had to do, even though it was the path that he chose. I do get the vibe that they're all dying. I think Kurapika / Hisoka are gonna fucking take care of the spiders this arc.
I mean, okay, I can see them. I can see Kurapika die if after like Corolla dies,
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, like a lot of his net is also like pointed around the Phantom Troop, and so if they are gone, then obviously it allows. The only problem is I don't know how that works unless if a character's like Gon and Killua in the future, because like obviously if he dies, then what happens? And then let's say if they're alive, the Phantom Troop, that means that now Gon and Killua have to have the onus against them, because they have to kind of finish the legacy that
they should all die.
Kripke left behind.
I think one, that would be a very sad thing, obviously, for Gon and Killua to kind of deal with, especially with Leorio in the Dark Continent. I feel that will also then maybe kind of be a development point for Gon to make sure he keeps his anger in check, so he doesn't have a kite moment again to show growth for his character. Obviously, they would be heartbroken to know that they never got to see their friend again, especially after doing this mission that they're going to go on, I assume, relatively soon. But I think it would be a mature thing for Togashi to have his two characters here to go through. And again, I don't really see a lot of potential for Kurapika's story arc, because this is the zenith of his journey. It is to get his entire clan's eyes back, and now we're finally here. It's like, what else do you want from him, especially in an arc that literally says, hey, your powers are now killing you the more you use them, and this is the arc that he's going to have to use them at their highest point.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But back to the chapter. I just wanted to go over a couple things from the new chapter too, if we still got time.
Yeah, we have some time. I mean, I do have time for Hunter x Hunter, but we do have some time.
Yeah. All right.
For One Punch Man. Go.
Yeah, One Punch Man. So going back to Gypsy Life, crazy name. Yes. That's the ability that we got confirmed now that it can do. The crazy thing is that's not the upgraded ability that Furikov's going to do. So Furikov's going to upgrade that ability to some extent. My prediction is maybe in a way pseudo Sinbad like he's going to be able to do that to all of his family members at once, to be able to select them all. That way he can kind of like call his family members through to find the quote unquote right heir. And then some people have even gone and speculated if he does upgrade his ability. I don't think this is going to happen, but some people have speculated that through a weird, twisted way, his ability would somehow go to Rhynek. I don't believe that. Like, if he were to succeed and become one with his Nen Beast.
How? Yeah. How? Yeah.
Some people were saying, like, because the main goal of his power is to find the true person that will lead Kaken into a better generation, each one after the next.
He would go to Rhynek.
Yeah, because it's some weird, twisted way of his mindset is what the Kaken Empire is based off of, and how they've always been. Again, I don't believe it. I don't think that would happen. But some people are just saying, like, oh, his whole goal about making Kaken better and making Kaken great again, somehow aligns with the sick, twisted mentality of Saraynik. So it's almost like his entire goal would just be to help a person that he despises most.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I
know. I don't like that idea.
Yeah.
I'd rather him fail before that even happens.
I mean, that'd be crazy. That'd be a bit too much, honestly. I ain't gonna lie to you. But to be fair, I'm not against it. Because it does say it's up to the Nen Beast's own discretion to determine whether or not someone is worthy or not. And because they are blood related, because they have the same mother. Now, Hulkenberg, you think would be a better option, but if Hulkenberg is already dead, and let's say it's just Saraynik, then so maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, and then with this upgrade that's coming, he's also going to transfer over Benjamin's ability, ideally. So his star ability, I forget what it's actually called, but the ability where it transfers loyal soldiers, Nen, to the user, aka Benjamin.
Yes.
That ability will go over as well to this.
Oh wow! Wait, really? So you have the Nen Beast who has all the powers that would then have all the powers of Benjamin's own cohorts, and then or his own military boys, and then those powers also transfer over to the Nen Beast that would also then go over to the new host, which would be hold on. So Sari already has 2 Nen Beasts. We have a third Giga Nen Beast.
Yeah.
Nah, it's too much.
See, that's why I also don't agree. But, like, in theory, like, if a different person who has a Nen ability, if they get Benjamin's Nen Beast Tengen essence, not only do they get a Nen Beast that's going to help them, to be leading Kaken, they will also then get Benjamin's ability.
Oof, I don't know.
I know, it's nasty. It's nasty.
No, wait, hold on, Keeney. So what he's saying is that it's not necessarily... He doesn't know that Saraynik is alive. True, because he thinks he killed Saraynik. But Saraynik is still alive because it's that obviously what he killed was like the he killed like the fake sort of alternate picture. Timeline, like the false image of Saraynik. Right. He didn't kill the real Saraynik. But the Nen Beast would know. Because the Nen Beast, given its own, when you go to the ability description of the ability that it has, it says literally that it can discern who to haunt based on its own discretion. So it doesn't need Benjamin's approval. It can just haunt whoever wants to haunt.
Yeah, and it supersedes the Four Princes' time alteration, which is why if in a battle in the future we see Kurapika, Parolo, and the Fourth Prince Saraynik, they square up in a 3-way. This is why I do.
Well, just for the chat. The criteria for selecting which blood relative to haunt can be determined by Benjamin ahead of time or left to his guardian spirit beast's discretion.
Yes. Right. So with that description there, in theory, if Benjamin becomes one with his Nen Beast as well, he could fuck over Saraynik, ideally. Yes. But the idea then is if you take someone like Corollo who has an ability and he preps it precisely when he figures out, because Corollo's smart. He has fucking insane IQ. He in the middle of combat, he can probably figure out what Saraynik's doing. So if he gets the right set of abilities on, he may have a way to counteract his fucking, King Crimson shit.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then
absolutely.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. I lost my thought. But yeah, in this chapter, we also get the confirmation that, Benjamin, when he is about to crush Shirainik's skull. He literally tells him like, "Hey, here's the thing about Zetsu. Zetsu limits your Hatsu, your Nen Beast ability, because you're shutting off all your aura nodes. So now, obviously, again, Benjamin doesn't know that he's listening to all that, but now we have the official confirmation that the fourth prince actually is aware what Zetsu was doing the entire time. Now, Zetsu's still a powerful ability for him, of course, but now he's aware that, oh, my actual abilities are being sealed away while using Zetsu. He's going to be aware of that, and guess what? Another explosive growth is coming.
Probably, yeah. But again, like his Zetsu though is so powerful, it's extremely valuable. You know, like he has the ultimate, because even though his powers are sealed, not really, because he gets a new power to like make an alteration of the future that he's able to like operate in. So it's like it's some weird shit there. Where like even though his Nen powers are shut off, he has something, he gains something from that, which is insane.
Yes.
Yeah, and Gargoyle, I did hear that the Viz transition is pretty bad. I don't know why it's bad, but I mean, I hear it's not the best, but that's what I used to read the chat.
From what I got from my chat, they said it was something about how the translation of how Gypsy Life actually works and how it was going to choose people. There's some translation that say like it's up to either Benjamin or the Nen Beast itself who to choose. And apparently there's a translation where Benjamin may not transfer over his consciousness. It's just they're gonna mesh into one being that will then choose. We're not. There's some weird translation apparently with that. I don't know why, but yeah. So right now, the ability of Benjamin's Nen Beast is that it will have, you know, this haunting ability to decide, you know, this culling route for Benjamin to lead the future Kaken, and then Furikov's gonna upgrade that ability. What actually is going to happen, we won't know. But so this translation, you know, whatever it actually is translating into, at the end of the day, we get the general gist of what Gypsy Life is supposed to be doing.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So. That is Hunter x Hunter. I do want to have time for One Punch Man. Yeah, but that was good though. That was really good. Yeah.
No,
see, that's what I was like again. Like you're the one that talks Hunter x Hunter. So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I know. People gotta fucking pull up on Hunter x Hunter.
It is what it is. All right,
I'll try to
Hunter
catch
time
up
is over.
at some point. Yeah.
Okay. One Punch Man time, people.
Okay. I literally just read the chapter before coming to the stream. I didn't get to read the chapter.
Hold on. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I was busy this week. I didn't get to read the chapter. I usually read it on Sundays, but been very busy. But I read it. I like sped read it.
Okay, so did
wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yo, what's going never? Thanks for $1,000, bro.
$1,000? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, who donated that?
Yo, send the love other people's way.
Wait, was that Brandon?
No, that was not. This is, if you don't know, Brandon has a rival. He has a fucking. He has a Vegeta.
Rivalries going on.
There's new rivalries going on, bro. Okay.
The realm has new upstart right now.
Wait, who is
the supernovas of the donators are coming in?
No. Who's Borsalino's like latest pupil? I thought it was just Brandon.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Yeah, I have
There's Big Body Brandon, and then What's Going Never Stopping, bro. What's Going Never Stopping over here dropped one. He's crazy, bro.
I thought
because this man said that whenever I stream a new game, he's gonna drop 1K. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like,
when you stream a new game,
whenever I stream a new game, he's gonna drop 1K, and this man
do dispatch easy.
Bro, I do want to do dispatch, but I mean, I do also listen. I'm listening right now. I'm a little second, okay?
I'm glad. You know what? It took you since 2018, but I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. You know what? It took you since 2018.
Oh wait, who's echoing? Yeah, oh yeah. Someone has the stream up. Turn.
The riot.
Who has that?
The riot in here.
What? Yeah, yo, mute the thing, because we get a stream from your. Yeah, please. Mute the thing.
Oh, I'm gonna mute it for him. All right. Yeah, sorry, man. I had to mute you, so just let me know when you're unmuted.
Yeah, because that is. Whoa.
What? How should we start with One Punch Man? What should?
Wait. Hold on, before One Punch Man.
Okay.
What's going ever? Much over $1,000. Right, I'm gonna give you that fucking real quick to another. my voice. Vienna.
Nights.
Bro, you guys make me yell my ass off. Holy shit. Oh wait, you're in the call? That's you, bro. Why is your mic so bad?
Trying to talk the whole time.
Brother. Okay, hold on. You're here? Give me the call.
Are you the Riot one? Is that you?
Throt is how you pronounce it. It's a one word.
Fucking, like,
Throt. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, isn't that your name on Discord?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Throt. Okay, hold on. So what's going on? What's good, bro?
He's your 1K. He's your 1K dude.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware. I know that it was you pulled up like that, bro. Appreciate you for the fucking $1,000 love, bro. Jesus Christ.
He has been here for a while.
He's been here the entire time, by the way.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's fix
wait, let me guess, because you were waiting for One Punch Man, right? Because not Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, is he a One Punch Man?
But if my mic is, well, I don't have a mic, so I guess that's the main problem. But if that's gonna be too annoying,
I assume he's a One Punch Man guy.
No. You sound a lot better now. Just in the background, you could hear the stream in the background. So it was like, what the fuck? It's like we just couldn't hear ourselves talk. We hear ourselves talk constantly, so it was weird.
Yeah, my bad. I completely forgot to mute the one I was watching on my desktop to actually, do the donation.
Okay.
So that was
speaking. All right.
Wait, so you just gave me a whole bunch of Warhammer 40K stuff to watch? What is this? Total War 3 announcement trailer, Trial by Fire. I mean, because I like Warhammer, but it's complicated. The Dawn of the Grand Cathay? Is that what I'm saying that right? A Covenant with Chaos,
yes.
Immortal Empires launch, Lords of the End Times, and every Warhammer Fantasy faction explained. Okay, I got you.
Okay. I kind of like Warhammer, but it's like I'll watch it.
It's great, but I wish that they actually had like some. They have one good game that came out recently. I know, 2 years ago, a year ago,
about 2 years ago. Yeah, we can actually play as a Space Marine and whatnot. I'm getting in more into Trench Crusade.
Yeah, Space Marines. Yeah, Space Marine too.
Okay.
I kind of fuck around with Trench Crusades more, but yeah, no, I mean, I feel like if Warhammer got a show, which apparently may or may not happen, that would be kind of a good way to get.
It's definitely going to happen because it has Cavill in it.
So Throt, I'm gonna watch those probably on my next news stream. Yeah. I'm watching on my next news stream because I do have to but I will get to those. Maybe not all of them one day though, right? Like just how we did, listen, because I also watched the last part of the Dawnwalker that I haven't watched as well, part 3. So yeah, I'll get that too. Which also the game looks pretty good too. The game looks very good. That game's coming out next month, right?
Yeah, it's from the makers of Witcher, the original creators.
Which is funny because I didn't play Witcher either, so
I've never played that
game. Yeah, I played either. So people are like, "What the fuck? You played Witcher?" And nah, champ, I'm sorry, I haven't played Witcher.
I'll be real. I tried watching the show.
Henry Cavill was.
The first season is good. First
season was good.
Everything after the second, dog shit.
I couldn't get past it like 2 episodes. I was kind of like, I don't know what's happening here.
All right, so One Punch Man time. Talk to me because I do need your Patreon and like.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so
we get through this. So we had the Shiryu fight with Garu. These 2 chapters. So really cool because I think this is a good testament, like we saw with a lot of the other characters going through their thing. We're seeing where Garu is picking up from because he destroyed that dragon class monster now.
Hellmon.
The Hellmon.
You can still fight afterwards. But good, so it wasn't down on completely, but yeah.
I mean, this goes to show you effort.
It goes to show you that his strength has definitely increased even without the evolution of his monster cells or God's influence, which I did want to know because I wasn't here the last time. Where you guys think he is currently right now? Because beforehand, after the Garu arc, I didn't know where to place him because he made a comment that like he wanted to face off against Flashy Flash and all these other characters. He didn't mention Darkshine, so I'm like, okay, maybe he's still at that level where he was kind of thrusting Darkshine, but I wasn't quite sure. Huh?
Are you asking Garu or Suryu?
Garu, not Shiryu yet. We'll get into Shiryu.
Garu, I would say, would probably be comparable to I would say Bang with Awakening Breath or Atomic Samurai with like the Sunblade. I would say
right now,
maybe a little bit below them, because maybe like base bang, base atomic, maybe
I'm still processing this man dropping $1,000.
I think
really
he's
am. I'm
better,
still processing
definitely,
mentally. Give me a
than the
second.
Garo that fought Rover, because that was when he was still before getting into the Dragon class.
Better than the Garo that fought Orochi as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Is he at the same level where he was trouncing Darkshine though? I haven't seen any features.
I don't think he's quite at that level. I think he's probably comparable like Bang and Kamikaze. Maybe their bases, maybe not their power up states. Because again, the way that Garo is moving right now, it reminds me a lot of how he was fighting with Bang.
Well, the problem with that is Bang fought a stronger Garo than
that's what I'm saying. Base Bang, not Awakening Breath Bang. Because Bang was going full power at that moment, at that fight.
Sure, but like the Awakening Breath thing is kind of not really in the manga.
Okay, I'm back. Listen, I was processing this fucking donation still. Okay. All right, listen.
How strong do you think Garo is
crazy.
right now?
Okay. I think that Garo right now is probably in like the middle of S rank. I think that he's probably in the same level as Bang was or Atomic Samurai, like in that end, so he's higher to middle. But I think he's probably better. He could be better than Flashy Flashes. I'm not against that idea.
He's at least on Flash's level.
I need.
Yeah, that's what I feel. Because he just combined. Because we found out in these chapters that he actually was holding his skills that he learned from both Bang and Bomb. That's why in the last chapter we see him using the Ripping Sky or Ripping Fist thing. So we see him do that shit, and then that combo that those two could do together, he's doing by himself. And he's doing it consistently, so it's like okay, so he's clearly improved.
He's been doing that since Darkshine's fight.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But it's like but he's improved on that over the course of time. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's like even still, he's only getting better with that combo with Bang and Bomb style. So it's like he has both of the martial arts style down. So in order to do that, he has both of the martial arts styles between Bang and Bomb down to a science. And then also he himself, even though obviously it's not to where it was like during the Monster Station Saga arc. He still has the Saitama serious punch. Yeah. He's trying to copy that to an extent.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So that is good. That is cool that he actually does have that, because I was wondering, because outside of that, he also had the other styles that he used during his monster transformation, not cosmic, but like he had like
Awaken Garo. Awaken.
Yes, yeah, but I like to call it monster. Because again, I think Awakening is cosmic in the manga terminology.
Okay, fair enough.
But like, his Ryu, impact style, and then these other styles. I am glad by him showing off the Saitama style, the Death Punch. People are thinking that this is supposed to be. That was pretty cool. That he's still keeping that style, which means he probably has the other martial arts style. But then that also was a big flex from Shiryu, which I guess we can get into Shiryu, where I was shocked on a lot of levels, because this Shiryu has the Saitama stuff, which leads into some cool character stuff that we'll probably get into. Yeah. But then he also has the drunken style. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I did notice something that I think a lot of people are going to miss, which is that Garo's master was Bang and Bang. What's the name of Bang's martial arts? The water stream, right?
Oh, it's the Crushing Rock Water Stream.
Yeah. And do you know what Suryu's name means?
It's like something wind, I feel like.
No, it's Water Dragon. His name literally means Water Dragon.
Shiryu, Water. I mean, sure. Sure. I don't know there's a connection there, but I see what you're saying.
Shiryu is Azure Dragon.
Sure.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, fair enough. Oh, so I'm asking you a question actually, which I think is a good question. Do you think he still has Garo, the Exploding Heart Release Fist?
That's literally what I want to know, because
I don't know.
Because one, again, he had the Whirlwind and the Crushing Rock since Darkshine fight. He was able to even do the Aurora Borealis impact style that they do, which was a big thing that even Darkshine said, holy shit, you can do that. Then when he got to the surface, when he was unconscious, learned the Heart Explosion style that was Bang's original martial arts, and then he used it prolifically throughout Saitama's fight. And then during the Saitama fight, before he becomes Cosmic Garo, he lists off a whole bunch of martial arts style that he picked up when he was destroying dojos. So it's like, I don't know if he still has that. That's why I questioned in the beginning of this discussion, how strong is he? Because I don't think he obviously has the power that he had in his later transformations, but I just want to know if he has all those assets. And because of the end of the chapter, I want to believe he still has all those assets.
He probably still has the technique and the skill, but he doesn't have the same output.
I would think.
I'm wondering if he should be as strong as his version that we see fight against Platinum Sperm, and I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, he's weaker than that. He should also be weaker than the version.
Okay, well, hold on, wait. Maybe he is, but I don't think it's that far off. Only because he's incorporated Saitama's moves now. I think that kind of changes the game a little bit. Because if he does have the death punch, and then mind you, to be fair, it's not only Saitama's, but if he's incorporating Saitama's moves, that means that he's probably going to be, his lethality should be pretty high, no? I mean,
same thing with Genos using the death punch now. He's definitely improved. They're nowhere near Saitama, but it's
Genos used the death punch when?
Remember in the training.
Wait, he used the death. Oh, you're right, he did. Oh my god, nice call.
Yeah. That's why Genos is getting stronger, man. He's actually learning.
Like right now, I don't think that this Garo would be able to beat like Platinum Sperm 1-on-1. I don't think that he would be able to do it.
Like, listen, I feel like if he's at the speed and the power that he was at that point, I think he would unironically just one-tap Shiryu and be done.
Shiryu is much stronger now than he was back then.
He is.
Bang even says like he has been training.
True. And then also like in this fight, they're kind of feeling each other out. Like he says, like they're feeling each other out as they fight each other. Like, they're not necessarily like fighting to like. To be fair, Syriu's going way more all out because he's drunk now. But they do say like even still like they're feeling each other out and they're trying to sort out their fighting styles. And then that's when they do the cross, the death punch on both sides.
He's basically doing the same thing that Suiko did against Mirror.
Yeah. It's unpredictable style.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. They're siblings, so they should have similar fighting styles. I mean, their fighting styles.
They have the same master.
Yeah, it was their grandfather.
Yeah, they have the four cardinal direction style, and they also have the drunken style.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is, I think, is pretty neat.
Yeah, it makes sense because it's interesting because I always thought that like the Azure Dragon represented the element of water, but it's actually the Black Tortoise, and it makes more sense like
really
considering like the Void Fist usually has to do more with like dark stuff.
Well, I was also going to say Shiryu has shown he's more of an offensive kind of fighter. That's why he has the Vermilion bird. He has the Azure Dragon, and he has the Tiger style. Where Suiko, she's a lot more self-restraint. She's a lot more focused in her training. She's steady as a rock. Yeah, very traditionally built as a martial artist, so she would probably be more of a defense fighter.
Yeah, more the Black Tortoise. More specialized
Black Tortoise.
In defense.
I think during her fight with
you guys think that really you guys see Suiko being a defensive fighter after what she did against the Mirror and then how she punches facing so hard when she's like really you think she's more defensive? I think
she didn't use the vortex style. She didn't use like the
I don't know if she could have or like, maybe she just didn't have the time to do it against Mirror, maybe because we didn't see the most of that fight.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. I feel like it would be
we're not saying she's defensive overall. She's more defensive than her brother. That's what we're saying. Like obviously she has like offensive moves. Like what they should be striving to do is I would imagine that the two of them should reach eventually like the Yellow Dragon. They should strive to probably
I don't know that will be a thing, but maybe.
Yeah, if they have the four cardinal ones, the next best step is going for the fifth holy beast.
When Mirror chokes out Suiko after they take out all the A rank, didn't she have a move beforehand? Like she had a move that was Azure was also like I forgot what it's called. She does so like they all do a combo. The A rank guys, the Mirror just diffs her, but I forgot what she said when she had her combo.
I think she did use an offensive technique that is
she did, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like she has offense.
She has offense, but she's more defense oriented. I think is her style compared to her brother, and that goes into their character. And that goes into their character thing. She's not her brother.
Hold on, maybe just because of the point she had to do. Like Mirror is stronger than fucking goddamn whatever is like what's his face? That one dude that transformed. No, not that. Well, yeah, Helmond, but like that one guy that fought against Shiryu. The guy that transformed into a monster? I forgot his name.
Oh, Bakuzan?
Yeah, Bakuzan, yeah. You know, so like, come on. Yeah, so so she had the tiger. So she had the white tiger fist. Right? She had the tiger fist.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not saying she has no offenses. I think her personality would probably not be like Shiryu, who has shown really no defense. He's a offensive kind of fighter. So that would be kind of cool to compliment it.
Yeah, maybe not defense oriented, but more like agility and speed rather than pure offense. Maybe that's more her.
Maybe she's also better at the drunken style because again, she only had 1 beer in her. So if she had more, maybe she's better at that style than
strong
Shiryu
alcohol.
is.
Maybe.
Yeah. So again,
I mean, like, I would agree that like she that Suiko is weaker than Seiryu, but I just think that only because Seiryu is more of a genius, where he can probably like I feel like Seiryu low key is kind of like Garo too, where he can copy shit very very easily, and then he's very skilled at that. Like
he has more potential.
That's how they both because like that's how he has at least he's trying to copy the Death Punch now. He has one version of that shit, so he is trying.
Saitama's lingering essence has just a lot for their character traits, which is great.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it also helps that they trained along the lines of the same elements, which is water.
Yeah,
so that's another parallel between them. Go ahead.
So this is what I'm going to be posting in the chat right here into the discussion area. Just I'm posting all of the martial arts that Garo was said to have had from the last arc, where he had Bang's exploding heart style that does like impact damage. Obviously, he had already the whirlwind and crushing rock combo moves, which even Bang and Bomb both saw. And then he lists off against Platinum Sperm all the abilities that he's captured and whatnot. And then he accumulates all of them into his Monster Calamity God Fist. The problem is, though, I don't know if he has that Monster Calamity God Fist anymore. A, because he's not a monster anymore. But then B, we don't know if he's retained that kind of agility power. So he has all these different abilities, but can he bring out the forte of the Calamity Fist? I don't know if he can do that anymore.
Probably not the same output, I would say. But he should still be just as skillful and just have the same technique. It's just the degree of which he can use is probably lower.
Did you find the pictures or?
No, I found them.
Okay.
I'm showing stream right now.
Yeah. So again, that's why I opened up the argument of, because after the monster arc, he was saying, I want to get back at that level where I can fight guys like Flashy Flash again and all that to Bang. But he didn't say anything about Darkshine. So I'm thinking he's probably around that level of Darkshine, meaning I don't know if he's as strong as where he was destroying Flashy Flash. I don't know if he's as strong as destroying Platinum Sperm. I definitely don't think he's as strong as when he split Sage Centipede or anything after. So that's why I think where realistically he is at right now.
No,
but
that's why I asked, like, can he destroy or can he beat Platinum Sperm now? And I'll probably say no.
Yeah, probably not. I would say above Dragon is probably too much for him to handle right now. He's probably high Dragon. High Dragon.
High Dragon, maybe.
That's just like him and Flash because they both improved, and so they're both stronger. But then, like, the issue is, okay, like, would he be stronger than Atomic Samurai? Like, part of me wants to say, okay, like, he's stronger than Bang, because Bang mentality-wise, in terms of, like, I think he's tapped out. I think he's done. But Atomic Samurai, I think, is where things kind of get tricky. Him and Flash, they get very tricky. Because Flash got a lot stronger, A, and then B, you had Atomic, who has the Sun Sword now. And the Sun Sword changed the game for him quite a bit in terms of power. Like, quite a bit.
They can only use it for a limited amount of time.
And he still needs to master it. He still needs to find a Moonblade as well.
Moonblade.
Right. Which could be on another continent, maybe.
Yeah, I theorize that because they're on the supercontinent. I think the continent or like the land that the Moonblade is on is just Japan, but it's like out there.
Yeah,
or maybe it's the one or maybe it's the one that was submerged, but Orochi's like Gaia Cannon probably brought it up to the surface again.
Mm-hmm.
It might be that one.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I'm not gonna deny that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna deny that. Yeah, I can see it happening.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go.
No,
fine. Go
it's
ahead.
okay.
Go
All
ahead.
right, I was just gonna say I do like this fight that's going on because I think it is showing off two characters that are improving each other, but also at the same time they are being inspired by Saitama, who helped them get on a better path to become stronger mentally. And now they're doing the same thing for this other guy, the Yankee Devil guy that we saw also got saved by Saitama and Genos, and also what was it, a My Mask way back when during the Deep Sea King incident. So you're seeing a lot of these characters that are kind of circulating each other through inspiration is now spreading further and further out onto other heroes and wannabe heroes.
Yeah, it's Saitama's effect on people that as well. Yeah, Suiko as well. Maybe gonna see something with Blue in the future, but like you can see, like remember what MMS wanted about like Saitama being able to influence people and that kind of stuff. That's happening, but it's happening in a more subtle way, but more meaningful too, because it's people that actually can notice these kind of things. It's not like okay, like the populace at large. It's people like again Garo. It's people like. You know, like that devil dude, or what was his name again? The guy got saved. The guy's name, Devil something, right?
The Yankee Devil.
Yeah, Yankee Devil. It's people like Suiko, people like Sadie, people like Garo, where they are changing their ways, and then these two themselves are becoming more of like you could argue what Murata wanted you to be like the ideal hero, or at least what the story's kind of getting at there. So it's kind of like that, you know, where it's okay, like
more idealized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's good.
I agree with that.
Yeah, which I like that. And again, the fact that they are learning Saitama's techniques too is also pretty wild. That his quote unquote normal style and everything is actually something that people are trying to learn, which is I don't know. I find that very enjoyable. I think that's very cool.
Because I think
he's on such a high level that his regular shit is almost like martial art like.
Didn't what's his face? Didn't Sonic try to incorporate his sidesteps in some way? I forget.
Yes, he did.
Sonic did.
Yeah, yes. Sonic. When Saitama did the super serious sidestep, he made like more after images because he did already have the duplication, speed clone stuff. But then against the ninjas, Sonic himself incorporated a faster technique that takes inspiration from Saitama. So yes.
Wasn't the first time that Sonic used his after image against Deep Sea King?
No. It was actually technically against Genos, and then Saitama came in.
Okay.
And then he did the serious sidestep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So again, against the ninjas, he incorporated Saitama's move. Then you have both. Well, then you have Genos, who's mind you, is mostly machine. He's incorporating the death punch. And then you have both Flashy Flash, and you have not Flashy. Then you have Flashy Flash maybe it got some stuff from Saitama too, but I don't know if it's anything in particular. We can see different techniques. But then you have in terms of techniques, you have Garo and you have Shady also copying Saitama too. So it's like they're all trying to be like him in some sense because he is the not Superman per se, but he is again
he's
like
the role model. He's the
he's the role model.
He's the guy.
Of like what it means to be a real hero. Like that's why like what was it when this dude Shiryu pulled up against one of the monsters and he wasn't fighting them, but like these random monsters, Saitama just whizzes by them and he kicks him out, and only Shiryu knows that it was Saitama that actually did that shit. It's like that's why he's always like that. Coming to this whole thing, he was kind of lost in thought about that shit, right? About Saitama, right?
Yeah, if everyone was that perceptive, King would never have become an S-class hero.
Correct.
Well, yeah, but there's also the super luck of King, of course.
Well, yes, but if he didn't get credit for what Saitama did, it would take longer.
You're right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, of course.
Now, Garo would probably be like middle to high of S-class if he was an S-class hero in terms of
right
level.
now. Yeah, I mean, again, public perception and all these other X factors. It depends. Like with his bad personality as it is right now, he could probably be lower. But if we were to have a new system that's actually based on
if it is just a power ranking,
if it was actually based on skill and handling of monsters on a daily or an average rating, I probably would say yes. As of right now, he's probably middle of the pack.
Yeah, he would probably be. How many S-class heroes do we have? 17, right?
If we count the retirees as well. 17, 16.
So it would be 16. He's probably between 6 and 8.
Wait. How many do we have now? No, wait, do we have that many? I thought we had like 11.
If we count the actual S class that we have in total with
Bang retired.
Okay, I'm counting.
Bang was retired. Oh, including the retirees?
I'm counting the OG list. Because at the end of the day, Bang is still helping out people. So you have Blast, Tatsumaki, Bang, Atomic, Child, Metal Knight, King, Zombie Man, Drive Knight, Pig God, Darkshine, Watchdog Man, Flashy Flash, Genos, Metal Bat, Tank Top Master, and Pui Pui Prisoner. Those are all S-class, so no Mind
That's
Master.
17. So that's
Yeah,
17. Yes.
If you want to take out Bang, you can take out Bang.
And Darkshine.
If you want to take out Child Emperor, because he's left for the other team. If you want to take out Darkshine, he also left for the other team. Metal Bat you would keep because he's incognito. Same thing with Child Emperor, but I'll leave Metal Bat. And then you have no one else. Yeah, that's all.
So that would be 14. That would be 14.
So 14 to 17 S-class. So Garo
between
is probably
5 and 7, probably. Between 5 and 7.
I think he could be 7. He could be 7.
Yeah, he would be below Blast, below Tatsumaki, probably below Bang and Kamikaze when they're at their peaks, and then maybe be below like Flashy Flash at his peak, and maybe would he? I would put him above.
Wait.
Genos,
So then,
but I'm not.
So what question then? How many of the Neo Hero leaders then would be S-class then?
Blue.
Only
Blue, maybe Wavy Gaza?
Maybe Raiden.
Blue, Webby Gaza, maybe Raiden.
Yeah, Webby Gaza as well. Those three specific.
Like
maybe,
I think Webby Gaza,
the Eliminator as well, like Element. Those two probably would be S-class as well. Like
I think it's just the top 3. I think it's Raiden, Webby Gaza, and Blue.
Okay.
What about the executives? Would they be like a high A or would they be like low S?
The rest of
them, high A.
Because the rest of the Neo Heroes, yeah, they're either A. I'm not counting the cleanup crew that went to go get the 2 beating guys, but yeah, most of the other Neo Heroes are just A-class. Like I'll be honest with you.
Or below. It depends on which ones we're talking about.
Yeah,
because the billionaire dude and the guy that runs the cult, they both got dipped by demon class dudes. They got crushed.
But Blue, Raiden, and Webby Gaza probably wouldn't be high S-class.
The only one that would be middle of the pack is probably Blue. Webby Gaza would be like around Pui Pui Prisoner, and then
maybe
Raiden,
below him, probably.
Yeah, and then Raiden maybe can beat up Tank Top Master, and that's probably about it.
Raiden would probably be below Puri, honestly. Like Blue.
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it stacked. I don't see these guys being Tank Top or Puri.
I don't see them be
outside of Blue.
Maybe they could be outside of Blue. Maybe they could be Zombie Man, but it's like in a sense of like being stronger than him, not putting him down. Sure. I would say like Blue is probably around the same level. I would say probably around like Pig Gods level, or maybe like Watchdog Men, maybe around there.
Blue, because we don't see his full potential yet, but he has been in a Dragon class.
And then Raiden, we haven't seen him fight any Dragon classes yet. And the way we got the same for her.
Yeah.
But we know that they can be demons, so they would be S-class worthy.
I think Blue can probably, if we were like scaling this strength wise, so let's say at their peaks, number 1 is Blast, number 2 is Tatsumaki. Number 3 is either a toss up between, you could say,
Bang
Flashy Flash or Bang.
Well, according to the list, technically it's like Atomic Samurai. But
yeah, Atomic Samurai.
Well, I'm saying like if you're measuring based on their actual feats and stuff, I would say it's either.
Oh, you're saying base.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm saying based off on actual feats and how you actually scale it, I would say it would be Blast, Tatsumaki. 3rd place is a toss up between Flashy Flash and Bang. Then I would say it would be Atomic Samurai.
Okay,
it gets weird with Child Emperor and Metal Knight because they have a lot of resources, so you can say they're next. But they
probably wouldn't be directly like probably.
No, actually, no. Based on feats, I'd actually put Genos higher than both of them because Genos actually is being 2 Dragon class threats by himself.
I would also put Drive Knight above them because he beat Neon, which is a cadre.
Well, I was gonna say, do we think Genos is at his peak where he was deflecting Psycho stuff? Because I don't think he's there yet.
He's at his peak now.
Not.
But do you think he could divert anything like Psychos's beams right now? Because I don't think so.
By himself, probably not.
Well, now I think it's possible. Yeah, like I think it's possible. So? I think it's possible only because again, like he's being 2 dragon. Like, to be fair, one was like a wood dragon, fair enough. But he's incorporated more Saitama shit. and also he has more technology that's going his way, and also he's being another drag class threat by himself. Now, I have no idea what the Family of Darkness was about power-wise. I have fucking no idea.
That was the same way in the webcomic. We have no idea.
Right. But if, like, okay, so if this Family of Darkness was on the same tier as other drag classes that pulled up, threats like entire city/countries, then I think he, like, when we say a Psycho's beam, you know, like the one that shaved off like the fucking part of the planet, right? That one?
The one that Tatsumaki was going after, and then in his 10-second mode, he's actually able to match.
Yeah, he did that. Yeah. So he's stronger than that now. So I was like, you still have to match
in the 10 seconds?
Yeah, he should be.
Wait.
Otherwise, he took a step back.
I think his base is a lot stronger because he was better than like the atomic robot thing that came out. But I don't think he can output anywhere near his 10 seconds yet because that's like a limit break thing. But
hold on. But that was a mode that he already had prior to. Like, that was something that he had used in secret. Like, he had the whole blue dragon thing going on. He became like a blue lightning dragon. He had the Kamehameha thing. He fired that off for a few seconds. Yeah, he should output more power than that for sure. Guaranteed. 100%.
If he outputs more power than that, he should have probably one-shot the other dragons then. Like,
I don't know how powerful the Family of Darkness is. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think I can give him that.
We know how powerful Sairochi is because she's above Dragon, without question.
Yeah, but that's my thing though. Like, he's able in that 10-second mode to match those beams that were shaving off the planet. If he's able to do that a little bit more consistently, fuck, man. I mean, shit.
I mean, but you have to remember, it's like when you're fighting various groups, a lot of times you just can't fire off moves like and shove that part of the planet. Like, sometimes you have to be able to deal with groups, battles of attrition, all kind of stuff, you know?
Obviously, yeah. It's just when you get to that skill level, and especially because Genos is training to be a lot more combat oriented in the Saitama style too, I feel like kind of like in a way, not exactly, but in a way, how Saitama like blitzes past monsters like with Shiryu. If he's at that level, fuck it, he should be doing that with some dragons then. Just blitzing past people.
I'm not saying it's the case now, but at some point, it should be the case where Genos should be able to rival the power output of someone like Boros. It's not going to be.
I don't think he's there yet.
No, I'm not saying
in the
he
future. In the future,
I'm not saying he is there. Sure. I'm saying, but that would be insane because at that point, Genos could destroy planets. At that point, because
I don't know if that's crazy to say this, only because he's copying Saitama shit. It's like I feel like once you have the guys trying to copy Saitama shit in a meaningful way and incorporate that into their techniques, it kind of gets to the point now where you are getting to that level of are all these guys weaker than Lord Boros? True. However, it's like now we're getting to the point where some of these guys we actually be able to supersede Lord Boros, like because everyone's kind of improving in their own way. Like, God forbid we see the point where Tatsumaki starts to incorporate Saitama shit now. It's like, oh, what the fuck? Okay.
But here's the
serious psychic ability.
There you go.
We don't know how much output, and also it depends on the version of Boros that you're talking about. Like, is it armored Boros? Is it
no? I mean max Boros, like max like that Boros. I can kick it to the moon Boros. That guy.
You're talking meteoric burst Boros.
Yes, that Boros, of course.
Because that's the one that matters. That's
but I'll say like the other ones don't matter. Yeah, I'm talking about that Boros.
That's the one everyone wants to scale to.
No, obviously, but I'm saying there are grades to it, kind of like Super Saiyan, where you can kind of compare people at like different stages. Because again, Boros, while suppressed, is still stronger than most other monsters.
Yeah, sure, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Meteor Burst Garos.
That is fair. Like the Meteoric Burst Boros, I mean, honestly, depending on who you ask, he can get pretty high, and he's kind of like the standard candle. He's kind of like the template for like above dragon. And they're not there yet, but at some point they should be able to reach and surpass Boros in power. But this is not happening in the near future.
JD, on paper, first of all, what's up, Justin? How you doing on YouTube? JD on Twitch, yes. In paper, someone like Genos should be able to. Genos can break his limiter. But like the limiter is more like a mental thing that's going on, or like Yeah, like a lot of times limiter is a mental thing. Like you can argue, like let's say, like it's like your brain or your soul holding you back in some way. And then remember how like when Saitama was fighting against like when you had the Flash versus during the Flashy Flash and the Garo and the Platinum Sperm constellation, Saitama came to Genos and said, "This part of you got stronger." He pointed to his heart. So Genos can overcome his limiter. It's just that, like, the limiter may function differently, you can argue, because he's machine based, but still he has a limiter, and then he can overcome that. Like the machine based guys, the psychic people, the guys like the martial artists, the costume wearers, the freaks like Pooty Prisoner, all these guys in some way are always they get stronger by chipping at the limiter slowly but surely, you know.
Yeah.
But Saitama just removed his, so his is like
he obliterated his.
Genos, I genuinely believe will break his limiter, and then that's going to be like
at some point,
his peak moment. That will be his peak.
I don't know if he'll break it, or will he break it? Will he remove it?
Break it. I don't think he's going to remove it. I don't think. I think Saitama might be generally the only person that will ever remove his limiter.
I actually low-key that I think that Saitama and God are the ones that have removed.
No,
sure. Okay, fine.
God is probably the opposite. Is probably the opposite case of Saitama, where he never had. He probably never had a limiter to begin with.
Yeah, I talked about that last time, where I think he may have not had it. Yeah.
Who, God?
Yeah, God may have never had a limiter.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But I'd be like God, or at least let's say if God is someone that have limiter, he completely removed that limiter, but he did it in the monsterification type way. You could argue. That's why monsters kind of spawn from him in some sense.
So I posted in the same area to how I currently am ranking the S class based on feats, based on like their actual physical capabilities, not matchups. I just want to make that very clear, because the matchups.
Blast, Tatsumaki, Bang, Atomic Samurai, Child Emperor. Huh?
Because it's tech. It's because of the tech thing.
It's not direct like combat effectiveness, because otherwise like him and Metal Knight should be lower.
No. Based on feats, yeah, but say based on feats, like I'm putting fucking what's his face? I'm putting Genos way high. I'm putting Genos like over here, like where Atomic Samurai and Bang are. Like no cap.
I literally said 4. So like the question marks.
I'm dropping fucking Dark Ocean out here down a few pegs.
He's 7. What the fuck? What do you mean?
No. He's dropping.
No,
he's dropping. What in terms of feats? What has he done?
So
I'm waiting.
So he literally fought against a Garo that is a Dragon class Garo, and he survived. And at the same time,
wait. Yeah, but he's weaker now.
Mentally, this is their peaks, Cole. This is what like where I think at their best are. Yeah, this is at their best. So
at their best, okay, fine, maybe.
So at their best, you have Blast. At their best, you have Tatsumaki. Right now, it's a toss up for 3. I genuinely think it's a toss up between Flashy Flash and Bang, because I honestly can't really say. I would want to edge out Flash because he's younger and he got a new sword. So
I think Bang is above him personally.
Maybe
I don't know.
argue that because again, he made.
A weaker version of Flash made the Constellation, and that version of Gar was way stronger than Bang.
Yeah,
because remember, he fought the unconscious version of Monster Garo, and then Garo got even better.
I'd go Flash, then Atomic Samurai, then I'd go Bang.
That's fine, because then again, at his best, Genos, I'm using the 10-second limiter at his best. I want to say he's up there. I really do.
Wait, you think that Flash is better than Atomic with the Sunblade?
Because
essentially,
yeah, because he's stronger now. Like Atomic. So remember, Flash came in there against a dragon level threat, the smoke dude, the heavy smoker, and then he did a cycle. He did some crazy bladed tornado to immediately dispatch him. The Sunblade is strong, but it has a timer on it. That's an issue for Atomic Samurai. Now maybe it's improved. But it has a timer. He has a limit to that. Flash is beating dragon level threats with like relative ease.
I mean, ever since Hellfire and Gale win, he has been able to do that.
Yeah.
No, because like I think that when you had a tank top master make the claim that hold on, has he ever been this strong before? Like Flash, I think that's a sign that he has improved. He has improved from when we see him when he fought against Hellfire and Gale win.
But I'm saying their monster forms were already dragon class at that point.
Yeah.
They were demons in their base, and they were dragons when transformed. That's all I'm saying.
Were the dragons that transform? I forget.
Yes, they were.
They
actually
demon...
do have a title card that says in their human form.
Dragon? Okay.
And then in their monster, they were dragons.
Yeah,
but
in their base,
but he's got even better since then. Is the point? But
I would say I'll say Flash number 3 then.
Yeah, so Flash number 3. If you want to then go say Atomic or Bang, fine. Close behind is Genos at his best. Then after that, we get into the conversations. I think this is a real conversation. Drive Night, fine.
Drive Night.
Because I had him there too, so I would say Drive Night. And then I would say Beaufoy because he has a lot of resources that we just don't know.
Yeah, Beaufoy, then I'll say Child Emperor probably.
All right.
Then after that, I'd say Pig God.
Yep, that's what I have.
Then I'd probably say Metal Bat. Though, okay, honestly, the problem is Watchdog Man. Watchdog Man actually made me number 3 too. I don't fucking know about this guy. This guy's
I was
weird.
also going to say the problem is Watchdog Man, his potential is unknown. And also the problem is, again, if we're using their peaks, Metal Bat, unironically, was doing damage to an above dragon at his best. It's like
which one
he was, but he wasn't like. But hold on, wait, wasn't Gara also helping him out too? Like Gara was also there. Yeah, so it's like
they were synchronizing. Yes.
Wait, which above dragon Metal Bat did damage?
Sage.
The centipede. Sage Centipede. Yeah. Remember, him and Gar was synergizing when Gar was in that monster form. Metal Bat was getting progressively better over the course of time as Gar was also elevating too.
Wait, was it Sage Centipede or was it Elder Centipede?
Like the big one, like the big
one that is the size of a fucking city, and then
like the one that Garo had to do a crazy karate chop on when he was in monster form. That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he had that one eyepiece showing, that one, that Garo.
Okay. Yeah. Because I remember he also has
first right resonance. Yes.
Yeah, he also had feats against Elder Centipede because he was able to crack.
He did.
His armor.
He did. But again, like he at his best, I would say like it gets tricky because he has that growth rate, but he does have a limit with his growth rate. But,
and then he takes a lot of damage to get pumped up too. So
Indeed.
So I would say Metal Knight there. Then we can say Darkshine. I'm fine putting Darkshine below Metal Bat. Yes.
Nigga, we put in Darkshine like above, like below Tank Top Master, bro.
Disrespect.
Come on, boys.
Tank Top and Pui Pui Prisoner have actually recognized that Darkshine is their better. Like it's not like something that's debatable.
They might surpass him at some point, but they're not there yet.
Yeah.
Like Darkshine at his best, fine.
At his best.
All right, fine at his best. Yeah. He's
then I would say Pig God.
But hold on, really? Wait, you want Darkshine over Pig God?
No. Oh yeah. I want Darkshine over Pig God. Yeah.
I would say that because
why?
Because Pig
God was fighting toe for toe against Gums, who's also Dragon class.
But he lost, and Darkshine would have beaten Gums.
Are you sure?
He did lose.
Yes, I am sure.
He lost to Golden Sperm.
Golden Sperm's crushing Gums.
Golden Sperm is stronger than most of the Cadres.
Okay, Platinum, yeah. I don't know about Golden though.
I think Golden's rolling through Gums.
You think Golden's rolling through Gums?
Yeah.
The only problem is that we don't know because Gums got counted by the fucking acid that Fury King Ugly was doing. So it's like, oh shit.
He got ripped in half by Fury King Ugly. He didn't get counted.
Because of the acid shit. Like the acid started to roll from this side. So like it was like a weird counter, you know? I was like, oh shit, like he has an acid.
Golden Sperm is probably at the same level as like the base level of like evil natural water.
Hopefully hitting on Darkshine. Yes, because he's a fucking phony. He's a fraud.
On Darkshine.
Because he's a fraud. He's a fraud. He's not a nigga. He's a fraud.
He has a mentality. All right, relax.
He's fraudulent.
That makes no sense. Hate one for that. Don't hate the character.
Hates mentally weak characters. It is what it is.
No. But no. For him, particularly because he's a fraud, I can understand if he was a fraud. He's a fraud though, right? It's all oil. He transformed to a black dude. That's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right. Okay, fine. So wait. So Rookie. So the order is
it goes
Blast, Tatsumaki.
We can then say Flash. We can then say I would argue Bang, but if you want to go Atomic, fine.
Bang or Atomic, fair enough.
And then we go Genos. And then we go Drive Night, and then go Beaufoy, and then go Child Emperor.
Yeah.
And then I would argue Metal Bat because of his potential, so I'm gonna go there. And
okay, fine. I still pick a higher than Metal Bat. I ain't gonna lie to you, but okay, fine. Metal Bat.
And then
it's not horrible.
And if you want, we can do Watchdog Man.
Fine.
And then we'll go Darkshine. Then we'll go Pig God.
Tank
Top. Puri.
Tank Top. I think Pig God's too low. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I feel like
and then Zombie Man's last because of
Yeah, Zombie Man is at the bottom.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, why is he at the bottom? Shouldn't he be over Tank Top? No. Because of battle of attrition, just how it works. No.
This is not a matchup. This is not a matchup thing. It's
Yeah,
just
well, no. Okay, wait. At his best, he was taking care of demon class threats plus an entire horde of demons or monsters by himself. That's impressive. Against a dragon level threat, he got washed, but then so did Pooty and Tank Top. So I was like,
all right. I mean, if you want to put him over Pooty, that's fine. I could put Zombie Man over Pooty.
I'm not
because I feel like Pooty should be the weakest no matter what. That's what I feel like Pooty. Like he's kind of like the Usopp.
Can Zombie Man handle a dragon?
I guess King, but never mind. Yeah, King.
Well, King start. I start King because you know it's King, of course. But I would say if you want to say the bottom three are around each other, that's fine. You can do Tank Top, Zombie, Pooty, or you can do Pooty, Tank Top, Zombie. I wouldn't say that. Or if you want to do Zombie over the other two, that's fine. I would say that
Tank Top is stronger than both Zombie probably and Pooty, but I would say that Zombie could be stronger than Pooty. Technically, again, like it's more like a technicality of like, okay, how his powers work.
Trio of the S class, sure.
Kind of, yeah, because like he just won't die.
In my personal opinion, the Zombie Man should be at the bottom, and then Tank and Puri are probably like interchangeable, if not at the same level. I would say.
Really? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's not something.
Because here's the thing: could Puri or Tank Top handle like Bakuzan in a fight? I would say that
Puri or Tank Top.
Yes,
as they are right now.
Yes.
Like at their best, because obviously
he's a
Bristol Armor Angel style. After the vibration sound, I'm like, hold on, this guy's fucking cracked. Like, nah, I think he's got him.
And we know that these two can handle someone like Deep Seeking now, because it was even confirmed that one flurry of blows from current Puri would be sufficient. I don't think Zombie Man can deal with Deep Seeking, honestly.
No,
I think he kind of could, because how does Deep Seeking kill Zombie Man?
Acid, I guess, because of his acid.
He's not gonna die. He literally won't die.
No, but here's the thing: how does Zombie Man kill him?
Again, for him, it's more of a battle with attrition. He's gonna find a way to penetrate him. Maybe he gets a bullet through his eye, and then he actually gets him in the brain. Maybe he finds a way to, like, let's say, like have a sword oil down his throat, light him on fire from the inside out. There's gonna be some weird shit. He has some weird shit going on constantly.
Couldn't Deep Sea King just throw him into the ocean?
He won't die though. It won't matter.
But he wins the fight.
Deep Sea King versus Zombie Man is a tough fight, but yeah, if you want to do a matchup,
because like that could be like a soul matchup. It's like I can flip it around too. It's like, okay, how does Pooty Prisoner kill the vampire dude? Like the vampire guy literally has bats where he has a whole horde of them, and he has like some sort of like weird immortality factor that allows him to just keep on coming back constantly. Can his angel styles even last that long to be able to take care of a guy that's pseudo immortal? But Simon just countered his ass because he just also had better immortality factor.
It would depend if like the bats can even break through his bristle hair.
The thing is, Deep Seeking isn't the best demon for like a matchup because he's probably the strongest demon. Honestly, he's probably. Yeah,
one of you. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
we discussed it. He's above demon, right?
I don't have an issue with them beating demons. It's just their feats later on.
No, I don't.
Which is fine. Like again, at the end of the day, the weak S-class trio, Tank Top, Pooty, and Zombie, you can rank them however you want. I just think they are at the bottom.
The S-class have to be able to beat at least demons. Like that's their floor.
Okay, hold on, JD. Okay, so like right here, like okay, Deep Sea King could just eat Zombie Man. He eats Zombie Man. Zombie Man inside of his own body sets off a fucking grenade or like 5 grenades. Both from the inside out, and then he just reforms.
It depends on how you scale his
Zombie Man is like he's actually like Majin Buu. Like you have to blow him up on an atomic level to kill him.
Well, we don't know that yet. His regen is good. We don't know if it's like atomic level.
I mean, dudes, like his regen is good.
It's good,
like it's way too good.
I wouldn't say it's like Majin Buu. I would say it's more like
Cell.
Sure, I would say so.
Maybe even if we don't want to use Zebra, it's like maybe like GT, maybe like Baby, where it's like more like liquid metal. But it's like, yeah, the Baby could regenerate because he was made of metal.
Try. What's your take on Zion Man? Are you here, bro? Or what's going on? Are you here or no? Is he just chilling?
You good?
I am.
Yeah, we good. Yeah.
What's
your take on Zion Man? What's your take on Zion Man? What do you about Zion Man?
I haven't really read too much of One Punch Man, so I don't have too much of a take.
Okay, so no tiebreaker. Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck.
All right.
Okay.
All right. He's here
I'll
vibing.
see
He's
okay.
vibing. All right.
Okay, vibe. Okay,
I'm,
perfect.
I'm
listen.
gonna try and be more of a One Piece guy, just because like I need to read a lot more of One Punch Man to get
that's fair.
actually
That's
talking
fair.
with you guys, because I don't want to talk and then not.
It's all
No, that's fair. That's
it's all
fair.
good. It's
Okay,
kind
that's
of
fair.
like how
Because
it's
I want
kinda
like a
like how-
tiebreaker here, but okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, I'll ample time for One Piece when we get to next week. So
yeah. It's kind of like how I am with Hunter x Hunter. Like I abstain from saying too much
Yeah, man.
until I'm caught up. But
that's fair.
the video idea that I had for or the suggestion is about One Piece, but I'm gonna save it for next week because One Piece is
next
not
week.
the,
Yeah, because I do want to get your first video idea later on because I do need to record.
What was the one the amputation
on the arms?
one?
Yeah, another one, the arms.
Okay.
You know,
Okay,
like
the limbs.
the limbs.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ultimately do think Zombie Man's regen is impressive. It's the thing that's carrying him, obviously. So it's like in a lot of fights, at the end of the day, he has regular weapons and shit, but that's only gonna get him so far.
Yeah.
But it's how it's utilized. Like that's I think the key thing here. It's like okay, so it's like I think it's only going to go so far, but that's why he's not like high dragon or like he can be. I think he can beat like high demons, maybe low dragons, but that's really it.
That's a good point,
go
Chad. I forgot about that. One did say apparently he does have a limit to his regen where if he gets cut up into mincemeats, apparently he can die. So again, like if
really there's a limit to that. I thought it was like cell.
If like Homeless Emperor were
was that true? Wait, one said that Zion would die if he reduced the mincemeat?
Yeah.
Really?
Hold on. Because I think at the end of the day, one definitely like Homeless Emperor would have definitely eviscerated him if he just kept that up.
Because my guess is because Homeless Emperor I thought was operating in a way to where like he was actually annihilating the very atoms themselves that are making up his body.
No, he was just blowing holes through.
Well, yeah, he was, but his powers were based on like energy orbs of disintegration, like literally. So it's like clearly, But yeah,
okay,
I get what you're saying.
Okay, so here's what One's interviews have said about.
What do One say about
So
that is a nerf.
So here's some things that One has said about Zombie Man. One has stated that there is a rumor in the S class that he is the physical weakest S class hero, which I think definitely makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Of course. Outside of King, of course.
He has also said, I have find it very difficult to believe that Zombie Man would be able to defeat Deep Sea King.
That's what I said. Yes.
Difficult, but he can still get it done.
Yeah, he said difficult.
But Deep Sea King is above Demon, so that makes sense.
So he also said during the Pure Blood fight, he said Pure Blood noted that Zombie Man's blood tasted terrible, noting that he found it impossible for him to swallow. Pause. So
would he be able to do that against Putty? Like would Putty's blood be the same issue? Probably not. Knowing him,
it's too fruity.
Yeah, too fruity. Your fruity pebbles. Yeah,
he would evolve his blood to be too fruity tasting.
I would say that Tank Top Master is probably the strongest of the weaker trio of the S ranks. Probably she's the strongest one there. But Putty, I think it's between Putty Prisoner and Zion Man for like vying for the worst among the S ranks. But I will admit that if one did say that about Zombie Man, because I thought he was more like Cell. But like he could be he could be like an eyeball and he'll still come back. Like fuck it. Like here I am. What's up?
No, it's worse than Cell. Because with Boo, it was like at the atomic level, it was magical in nature. With Cell, it was like at the cellular level. This seems more like you remember when Trunks cut up Frieza and he was still alive before being blasted.
Yeah.
So
chapter 104, someone mentioned.
The way it feels like maybe at the most, if let's say he has a major organ still active, he can still come back. But that's at the most you'd probably want to say about him. I thought that let's say if he's reduced this to let's say an arm, maybe he comes back, maybe. But that's like a hard pressed thing because at that point in time, his regen it may be too much. But like he could pull some, he could pull some, like he does the like Algoza type shit in Demon Slayer constantly. Like he head's blown off and he's whatever. Like I'm back. Hello. Like here I am. What's up? So.
The 104 apparently, or like around 104 is when they stated like his regen limitation because in the webcomic early on it stated that he can only regen for like a few minutes. And then it has to have like a cooldown period, but I'm just trying to go back to the chapter in the Monster Association because apparently that's where
he's not immortal in the full sense. He's just very difficult to kill.
Yeah,
that's
he's difficult.
He's well, no, like obviously he's not immortal, but I thought that his regen was more like on a cell level. But if it's not that, and it's way worse than that, then okay, I can give him the worst spot then. Because I thought that he was like genuine like Cell, like hey, like Deep Skin tries to swallow up Zombie Man. Zombie Man inside of Deep Skin's own body would stuff like 14 grenades, come from the inside out, crawl out of that shit, and then he just reform, like whatever. Like that's what I was really like.
If there is a monster that could probably kill Zombie Man by swallowing him, probably be Gums.
So I'm also reading through the Pure Blood fight. So he says fighting up front is not my forte, which makes sense. It's more espionage and investigation, and obviously his regeneration is what helps him out the most.
Correct. Yeah,
he says fighting is not his forte.
Okay, so real quick, so final list is gonna be Blast, Tatsumaki, Flashy Flash. We can do Bang and Atomic Samurai in any order for 4 and 5, whatever. That's cool.
Yeah, interchangeable.
Yeah. Then we have Genos for number 6. Number 7 is Drive Knight. Number 8 is going to be Boyfoy because of his resources. He has a lot there.
He also has more experience than Child Emperor.
Right. Number 9 is Child Emperor. Number 10, we're gonna just throw in the Watchdog Man because we use Watchdog Man.
Sure.
Why not? Then number 11 is gonna be Darkshine.
Or Melbat.
Oh, Melbat. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. You want to rank Melbat higher? What was he again in your list? He was.
I would say he could be around Watchdog Man. If you want to put Watchdog Man above him, that's fine. I think he's on that level.
Watchdog Man is difficult to rank. Right now, we're just doing guesswork.
Yes.
Okay, so then 11 would be Metal Bat or Watchdog Man. I guess depends on. After that, then Darkshine, and then so that's what 12 or 13.
12, 13 around there.
Yeah. After that, we have
Big God.
Yeah, Pig God after that, which I think is still too low, but whatever. And then from there, we have a weak trio that run up the last 3 spot between either. I would say that it's got to be Tank Top Master at the top of the weak trio, and then probably Poop Prisoner, and then finally Zombie Man. Only because Zombie Man Regions is weaker than I thought it was. Honestly.
Yeah. I told you were overestimating it a lot.
Well, I didn't know that one said that. I know his comments about that because I thought that I thought that he was like Cell, or at least maybe at most watching Boo. But it is what is there.
His region within the verse is worse than Boros's. Way worse.
I would say so.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because in Meteor Burst he did come back. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because I thought. I don't know. Maybe he could be like that. Maybe he could be blown to bits. Like you have eyes, brains, and everything scattered. He just reformed. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
I will say
Boros came back from one eye.
So though the damage was not too severe in the Pure Blood fight, 30 minutes does go on for an extended period of time. So we do have at least 30 minutes. Regen is not that much of a difficult thing for him, but the damage was probably not that severe.
Maybe. Yeah. But also, when we see Homeless Emperor, he's blowing off like half his body, and he's still reforming. He's still coming back.
Oh, I found it. So at the end of the Pure Blood fight, where he kills all the monsters in that room, he comes back like an actual zombie. He says this is going to take a couple minutes for me to regen because you actually see his brain, parts of his arm literally falls off, and you do see parts of his bone. So he says it's going to take a couple minutes for me to fully heal. So he's going to have a smoke break. So there is limits. He'll get back up into a fight because he fights these weird robot things, but he does, depending on his injuries, takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, he has a cooldown.
Yeah, cooldown. Which is fair. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, JD wants to know, where do we put a My Mask in this current rating of S class heroes?
My Mask.
The clown dude was probably Dragon level threat at some point. That's
definitely. I think he's mid. I think he's mid high.
Wait, mid high dragon?
The clown, at the end, because he kept evolving.
What was the name of the clown again?
I forgot entirely.
I forgot. Hold on.
Okay.
It was like it was something clown.
This got Pennywise. Let's call him just that, okay?
Yeah, Pennywise.
Yeah.
We all Pennywise here. Pesky Clown, that's his name.
Pesky Clown, there it is.
Because could Amai beat a dragon? I don't think so.
Base, no.
Amai Mask, base, no. But Amai Mask transform, fuck yes.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Fuck
I think,
yes, dude.
Honestly,
fuck yes.
If you
he might be high ass, honestly.
If you rank the clown at mid, at his best, he fucking took care of that pretty good.
Shit, honestly, fuck it. I'll put him above Bofoy. Fuck it. Honestly, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Where was Bofoy again?
Like 5 or 6.
Yeah, he's in like the top 6 area. So
because the resources stuff.
So you're putting transformed on my mask right under Drive Knight, basically.
I'm putting it under. No, I'm putting above Drive. I'm putting above Childemper and Bofoy because Childemper with his metal suit Gundam thing, he could be a Dragon Class and Phoenix Man, but that was like a hard fight, pretty hard fight. And then also too, like he had a tickle shit going on, and so he's able to counter him. I feel like
it was the original.
The original.
Canon, then that's a different.
Because I'm saying the reason that's why I have Drive Knight so high is because he beat Nyan, and Nyan is a cadre. So it's like,
but Nyan wasn't true.
It is. Well, yes, but he's still a cadre. Like, is Pesky Clown stronger than a cadre?
He might be. He might not be. Depends. But like, I think it's how it's handled, right? Like, Nyan got beaten by Drive Knight, but it was like using, I think, all of his resources to beat Nyan, and he finally packed him up and he took him in the case to do some tests on him. But the way My Mask beat that Dragon Class Clown dude, it was like he had him. Like, it was like not even a contest. It was like the moment he started to like he wasn't worried about the crowd around him, and that guy was supercharged because he had the newscasters, you had the footage, everything was going for that clown dude, and he still whooped his ass. I was like, oh shit!
So he locked the fuck in, and it was over.
He locked it. Even tried to attack Saitama after the fact. So I'm like, yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Let me ask you this: would you say that Pesky Clown, his best would be stronger than Beefcake?
Who was Beefcake?
The giant.
The giant Marugori.
In season 1.
No,
I don't know. That might be tough.
Marugori, I mean, because the guys that sometimes beats early on in the story, like a lot of them are drag class level threats, but you don't notice that because they're just getting annihilated. You know, they're just getting beat by Saitama.
The first one in chapter 1, like Vaccine Man was a dragon.
Dragon class threat, probably, of course, yeah.
No, he's classified as a dragon.
Oh, sure, sure.
We're agreeing on that.
We're agreeing. We're agreeing. I'm saying like, it's hard to gauge, based on Saitama's performance. All I'm saying is that guy, I think, was for sure a Dragon Class level threat because based on My Mask, who was top of A in terms of power, couldn't code a cannon to the clown dude originally, or as he's getting stronger. Then the clown got like supercharged once the camera started rolling in. Once you had the helicopters having the footage, all that shit. He started to get supercharged to a whole new fucking paradigm of power. Like he was among, I would think, like if you want to say that the clown guy was like on par with guys like Mirror or the Family of Darkness, absolutely, without question. It's not even higher than that. And My Mask whooped his ass.
He whooped him, man.
I mean, yes, but where would My Mask be among the S class? Would he be like
top 5, top 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, Monster My Mask is disgusting, man.
Okay. Who would be above him? Like Blast,
Tatsumaki. Blast, Tatsumaki. Let's say Bang and Bomb. Bang and Atomic Samurai. Flashy Flash, Genos. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's top 7.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah,
around that point.
He's above Bofoy and he's above Child Emperor. He's above them.
Okay, I think that's fair. Honestly. Yeah, I think that's
Pesky Clown was cadre. Psychos would need to put him in the right situation because of how his powers work. I know maybe sending him to Super Fight tournament instead of Goketsu, right? Like if he was in a tournament, he'd get supercharged to a whole new level. Big facts.
Oh yeah. Like he would need to be.
He wouldn't be able to beat Goketsu, I feel like.
I mean, I don't know about Goketsu because Goketsu he got Saitama, so it's like whatever.
It's hard. It's hard for Goketsu.
Yeah.
He literally trounced the dragon and then he got beat by Saitama. That's literally it.
Yeah. So he's high to mid dragon and like in of itself, But like, is he like is Goketsu rivaling dragon threats like Psychos? Fuck no.
Or Golden Sperm? No.
Fuck no.
He's above base Psychos, but not Sairochi.
Is he what base Psychos?
I don't know. I don't know. Like when
dragon,
Goketsu, not Goketsu. Sure. What was Psychos's Gyro? When they were fighting against Tatsumaki and they made like 300 Gs. I don't know, man.
Honestly, bro, I'll be with you. I don't think Goketsu's beating any of the cadres. Any of them. I don't think he's beating Gums. I don't think he's beating Black Sperm. Okay. I think I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. I don't think he's beating any of the other cadres. So I don't think he's beating Nyan. I don't think he's beating You think he's beating Yan? Okay,
Yeah,
fine,
I
whatever.
think he could beat that.
Maybe Yan. Ali's beating Gums. Fear King Ugly.
He's definitely not beating Elder Centipede. Definitely not.
No.
Or even Natural Water. He's not beating. He's not beating Holmes Emperor. That ain't happening.
He made sure to definitely say that part, Cole.
That ain't happening. That's not happening.
I mean, Homeless Emperor. He could beat him if he hits him once.
He's not hitting him.
We don't know.
Stack. He ain't hitting, bro.
We don't know. Like, would Homeless Emperor be fast enough to react to him?
Doesn't matter. He's not getting hit.
Are you sure?
Yes, the orbs got him. The orbs got him on lock.
Listen, Scale. Cole reacts hard to Homeless Emperor's reaction.
Hard,
speed.
Bro. He's not. He's not.
He genuinely reacts like super hard to his speed.
Wait. So, where within the tiering system, where would Homeless Emperor be? Like mid to high dragon?
He's like high, if not like above dragon. He's.
You think he's a bomb dragon?
Of course. What the fuck? Yes.
You think? Wait.
What the fuck?
You think he's on the same strat as Orochi?
Yes.
What the hell?
Like,
no,
okay, hold on, wait. Keep in mind that I think 3 or 4 of the cadres, they're not even like feeling Orochi like that. They're like, yo, like any day, nigga, we come for your shit. Like, just chill.
Okay.
Black Sperm is one of them. So is Homeless Emperor too, all right?
No,
Black Sperm was so on edge with Homeless Emperor's orb. He's like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, how is the guy doing this shit? Like, he's so on edge. He's so skittish with the shit.
But
so,
counterpoint. Psychos, who literally built this entire organization, literally says Orochi is the top dog because he can take care of the cadres.
Yeah, but I don't think he is, because I don't think she knew. Listen, wait. Psychos, do you think that Psychos knew that Homeless Emperor's powers came from God?
I mean, not necessarily that she knew the origin, but I mean, surely they did like a testing round.
Sure. You think that she knew that he could combine the sperms, black sperm, into gold and platinum sperm? Fuck no. There's no way. She didn't know they're real. Like, platinum sperm is without a question stronger than Orochi.
I would say that would be an extreme diff fight. Probably.
But wait, really?
Yeah, platinum sperm versus Orochi. That's an extreme diff.
Because Orochi's also a fast learner like Garo.
He can go either way.
Because remember, Garo learned platinum sperm's fighting style like that, so maybe Orochi could do that too.
Mind you, I have platinum sperm as the strongest cadre.
And he has regen.
Yeah, that's fair, but I think that him and Homeless Emperor are like very close in power. I think they're very close in power, like really close.
Also, if he plans it right, if he gets off one of those volcanic like destruction things, I don't know. I don't know if sperm can dodge that shit.
He'll
have sperms that are doing the shit. A and then B, like Homeless Emperor's outputting more power. So
you think he's outputting more than the power of the Earth?
Fuck
like
yeah.
the core?
No.
Okay, wait. Okay,
yeah, I was going to say, Cole, come on now.
I forget the redraw did that. I forgot the
the power of the Earth, Gaia.
That is present, yeah.
There's no way that you think Homeless Emperor is outputting more power than the Gaia cannon.
No. I forgot the redraw. I forgot the redraw.
Yeah.
But
so listen,
I will say, I forgot the redraw. But I will say that, like, in terms of the natural, like the base attack power or at least the attack power besides that, Homeless Emperor is beating that for sure. Outside the Gaia shit. Because again, his power is nigh infinite. It's just like because he has God's power. But remember, the only reason why Homeboy got caught was because Zion Man was underneath his foot, and then he just grabbed him by the shin and pinned him down. That's the only reason why he got caught, literally. You know? But like we've seen his orbs act like Gaara's sand. They automatically just predict this dude no matter what. And they can react to like high speed shit.
But
constantly.
Then, like, Orochi's tentacle shit, if they dug underneath him, because he can make a lot of those tentacle shits, it's like, that might catch him off guard.
It's like you have to try and catch him off guard. But like they have to. That's why I kind of edge out platinum sperm. I mean, black sperm more than Homeless Emperor, because with enough sperms, he'll be able to like have one go on the ground or do some funky shit to catch him off guard. But like remember, like there's literally a moment where Homeless Emperor, during the fight, bombed the whole fucking country with he made a symphony. He made a symphony of orbs without any energy, and they were just it's like, what the fuck is that?
I understand that, but I am at the point where it's like, I know Homeless Emperor is impressive. I'm not denying that, but I think honestly, you don't Black Sperm doesn't need Platinum Sperm. I think Golden Sperm got him. Honestly,
no.
I think Gold got him. Like I think Platinum is overkill.
If Gold got a bit more screen time,
Platinum would get the job done, but it's like there are just that's why I say like I think he has it only because his speed's gonna just I think bypass the orbs like eventually. But like the orbs will defend themselves constantly, and again we've seen him make so many orbs. I forgot what chapter it was, but like the amount of orbs that he makes. Each individual one is insanely powerful. When he makes a gigantic swarm around him, I forget. Yeah, this is the chapter, bro.
No, I understand that, but it's like Platinum Sperm is like probably top 10 strongest monsters in One Punch Man.
I forgot Bakuzan or Goketsu did say Orochi, he's the Monster Association's leader. No monster on Earth could stand against him. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but I'm not buying that shit.
You're not buying something that one of the cadres said.
No, I'm not. Because he's a dick suck. Bro, again, Platinum Sperm over Orochi, for sure. 100%.
I will say.
You know what? At some point, we should rank the cadre.
Look at this.
We should rank the cadre.
Look at this. Look at this, bro. Homeless Emperor literally had like each individual orb in of itself is powerful enough to blow away someone like Zombie Man or like let's say even any of the weaker ones, right? He has a actual river, a swarm of these things as been called. So if he has that shit surrounding him, it's gonna be so hard to get to him. Like you're forgetting about how many orbs this guy had. He had a literal endless supply of orbs, literally.
I will say Golden Sperm did also kind of like walk up to Homeless, be like, "Hey man, don't get too cocky. Like, don't get cocky, man."
Yeah,
but they were sizing each other out at that point.
Sure, there's Zoro and Sanji.
Like Homer's was like, "Yo, bring the sauce any day. Like, bring it."
But you have to give that to Golden Sperm too. Like they were.
That's what I'm saying. Golden Sperm, I think, is going to be stronger than Homeless Emperor. He's the only one I got. I think they're both above Dragons.
I
would say that Orochi, Homeless Emperor, and Platinum Sperm, or I guess Black Sperm, of course Rover too. They're all above Dragons, right? All of them are above Dragons.
Rover too?
Yes.
Rover too.
Yeah. He got glazed because he matched the cannons of those above Dragons that God had.
Yeah. In mini form.
So you're saying if one of these guys. So you're saying someone like Boros would actually have to put in effort to beat one of these guys?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. I can believe that. I it's not a problem. I don't think like they wouldn't make Orochi, fight. Obviously they would. I just think I'm giving him the boss title.
Okay, so tell me something. How many of these guys need to team up to beat Boros? Like 2 of them?
How many they have to team up? The cadres?
Oh, maybe 2. Yeah, maybe 2.
No. Yeah, one of these above, like 2 of them is enough for Boros.
If Homeless Emperor and Platinum team up together, if they handle it right, they could probably beat Boros. Yeah. But again, they have to plan because Boros
wouldn't be an easy fight. Even then, even if they team up, it probably wouldn't be an easy fight.
As the strongest above Dragon, probably. Yeah. But even still, like they're like. The other guys, I don't think even compared to these, like to those 4. Fear King Ugly, no. Gums, no. Nyan, no.
If you want to
Doketsu, no. Fuck that.
If you want to chapter the glaze up Homeless Emperor, go to 143. I'll give you.
Give me
the link which 143?
Go to like the page I've been posting stuff. 143. That's where he makes like his symphony of stuff.
Because I'm trying to find this thing. 143.
It's like
So going,
bro, like come on, like he makes so many orbs. It looks like a fucking aurora. Like he makes an aurora borealis full of energy orbs that are so like this is like no. Like this is insane. Yeah, like this chapter does like so much. Tatsumaki's able to move and fly away, but it's like the guy's also he's taking his time. He's fucked with Tatsumaki, bro.
So
it's one of the ultimate forms of beauty made by bringing all kinds of sounds in a perfect balance with each other.
So you're basically saying that Blast and Tatsumaki are the only S class that could individually handle Homeless Emperor.
Yeah, they could do it at the full power, correct? But it takes a lot of energy to do that. It's like, again, because like, the orbs operate on such a different scale, right? So like even here, it's like Blackstone's like saying, okay, this guy is like this guy's body is a human normal body, right? Ain't it? So he's trying to get from behind. Because mind you, he's trying to sort out like, okay, if I can get from behind, I got him. End of story, you know? But that's it. Like outside of that, it's like there's just too much energy that he's doing. He says like limitless energy. That's kind of ridiculous. Blackstone was it? Have you ever listened to the symphony? Huh? So like he's vibing, bro. Like it's too much shit.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then,
but
again,
I'm just saying, Platinum probably wouldn't be concerned with this at all, and Golden probably is comparable.
I think
level,
Golden
I would
is
say.
basically Zoro and then Homeless Emperor Sanji.
Or vice versa. But it's like basically that.
No, I still have Platinum Sperm. You know, I still have him over Golden Sperm. Platinum Sperm, I think, is where things. Yeah, that's where
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the Golden Sperm Homeless Emperor is an argument. Platinum is I think overkill. I think Platinum is disgusting.
Platinum is
okay. I'll personally have him over Golden Sperm, like for sure. Platinum Sperm is where I think things yeah, that goes in favor of
Platinum.
Yeah.
Sperm.
Platinum, I said, like, I think he's like one of the strongest monsters so far in One Punch Man. He might be like top 10, top 15.
Yeah, he's up.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I think he's stronger than Orochi. Honestly, I think Platinum Sperm is stronger than Orochi. Like,
I mean, it's hard to say because Orochi is above Dragon Chew. It's very hard to say.
All right, hold on. It's 8:20. I forgot what time it was.
All right.
Yeah.
I figured.
Oh yeah, no. It is what. Sorry.
We had a good discussion though.
No, for sure. No. This was great. I mean, I made the one of these even make it to a video.
By the way, next time we have one of these, since we rank the S class, can we rank the cadres next?
Sure. Comes up.
Yeah, sure. If we have time, yeah, we could do that. Are we getting up this week or no?
No, because it came out this previous week. So
okay, because I'm thinking about because the chapters are very short, and I did my reaction to the chapters, and I was like 30-minute reaction. So I don't know if I want a bit more time. Yeah, I may want to I may just do one a month, one reaction for One Punch Man a month, honestly, because like it's not like back in the day in the Heian era where he's doing like 68 pages of chapters. Like, where the fuck is that shit? Like, where these chapters are like 68, 70, 80 pages? Like, where's this shit?
Remember when the Monster Association arc started? We got 130 pages.
Yeah, I'm like, where's this shit? Now it's like 20. It's like, what the fuck happened to this?
You could probably leave it to like binge it. You could also binge like to a lesser extent like Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah,
I would say
because like there was a time was like you could like there was a time where binging was like a bad idea because you just had to go through so much content because there was so much in 2023.
Honestly, the tier 3, like One Piece is pretty much the only one that you could have like a 2 or 3 hour discussion.
I'm starting to realize that. Yeah, it's like I started later today to try and get Ziz on, make sure that he would be on for Hunter x Hunter. But outside of that, no one else pulled up for Hunter x Hunter. And then maybe I should have done this more so like when JHK was going on, but that's all said and done. And then no one else pulls up for like I'm not reading any of the stories right now for shonins that are
But that's right now.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I guess in the future, what I can do is in the future, once I do start reading the comics and webtoons, I can do stuff like that. But outside of that, we're not there yet. So it's just mainly shonen based. And so far, outside of One Piece, everybody else is like,
But it's
I'm not feeling it, man.
But it's like One Piece in and of itself by itself already provides more than enough like talking discussion. I just think that you should probably have like some tier 3s reserved like just for like One Punch Man and some like just for Hunter x Hunter, but the usual ones should be just
I mean, to be fair, like that's what I'm doing now. And then it's only you and Ziz. So it's just Ziz.
Well, yes, but it's like I'm trying to like clear up my schedule so I can maybe read Hunter x Hunter, and it's like One Punch Man and One Piece. I'm caught up in both the anime and the manga, so it's like, and I always make time in the weekend because I know that this is a weekly event. So it's like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, this panel here when before King comes in, like this is like I feel like the top 3 if you don't count Rover of the cadres. You have Homeless Emperor, Golden Sperm, and then Evil Natural Water.
Yeah, especially when he becomes Evil Ocean Water, that's when his power is just ridiculous.
Yeah. And then mind you too, it's like that gigantic ball energy that you see behind Homeless Emperor that he's using, he can still do more power than that.
But,
you know?
By the way, is it just me, or does anyone think that one took inspiration like Black Golden and Platinum Sperm? This had to be taken inspiration in Super Boo. It had to. Like,
well, I mean, his head is definitely
the head tentacle, the antenna.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
especially Platinum Sperm. Platinum Sperm looks a lot like Super Boo.
Yeah, like, Platinum is basically Super, if not just straight up Buhan.
Yeah.
Oh, so you said you said the top 3 for the cadres are Black Sperm, Homeless Emperor, Evil Natural
and Water.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, Sage maybe because he has such a good regeneration and durability that it took the serious punch to kill him, but it could be these 3.
Yeah. You mean Elder, right? Because Sage is not a.
I'm sorry, Elder. Yeah, so Elder, Rover.
Whichever one knows the big centipede one. Yeah.
Yeah, Elder, Rover, Evil, Homeless, and Sperm.
Yeah.
Probably those are the top 5 probably.
Yeah. Because I don't know if I could put him Elder, Sage above Dragon. Maybe Gargi is above Dragon, but I feel
Yeah, Elder and Sage are different ones.
If you got enough time.
The one that Garl Cry chopped.
Sage.
That was Sage. But Sage was not a cadre. Elder was a cadre.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Elder cadre?
Yeah, Elder was a cadre. Yeah, so the cadres, though they never were on screen all together, it was Elder Centipede, it was Nian, it was Goketsu, it was Sperm, it was Evil Natural Water, it was Rover, it was Homeless Emperor, it was Gums, and Fear King Ugly. Those were the cadres.
Well, the stronger ones of the eldest centipedes, I don't know if that one's above Dragon. I don't know.
Sage is above Dragon, yes.
Yeah,
he's literally stated to be above Dragon.
I think he was like like outside of Murata and one talking about Boros, I think Sage Centipede was like the first one to actually have the above Dragon title.
Sage is basically Elder on steroids.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought that was one of the God Cry chopped. No.
Yeah, Sage is the one that he cry chopped. Elder was the one Saitama beat.
Because you remember, Cole, you have
Saitama Elder Centipede, right? That's what he beat, Elder, right?
Yeah.
That's when no, not that one. The one that Garl Cry chopped when he was chasing after Garl in the sky. Garl came back down, did the exploding crazy heart. That one. That's Sage. That's the one.
Because you have to remember, we have had 4 centipedes so far. We had Junior, Senior, Elder, and Sage. Those 4.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, boys. So I'm gonna head out for the night. Do a Patreon stream in a bit. Okay.
Appreciate
you guys.
Appreciate you making time.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
We will get other people to come. They will read. They'll do that boondock saying read.
Yeah. Once again, I appreciate for much going for the books again, bro. Appreciate
looking
it.
Forward to next week's tier 3, like 1191 should be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting depending on what happens.
So I'll see you guys for One Piece next week.
Looking forward to the video call.
Enjoy the stream still. Enjoy the gaming content. Enjoy the Ratchet content too, as per usual.
Quick thing. How did you like the end of House of Dragon?
That was good. I was surprised the way it ended though. In terms of I thought there was some more to go, but I did like it though. I think that to me personally, I think the best season.
Right.
I know people say it's not. I think the best season though.
So now that you're done this, without going to spoilers, this is the season that George R.R. Martin basically separated his ways with the director.
Really? Because I think she's pretty good.
Yes.
I fuck with the season a lot.
A lot of the stuff behind the scenes was that they were diverging more and more from the book. But
they're novellas, so it's like they're not. Well, not a lot of content anyway.
This is a history book that it's based off of. Duncan is novellas.
Oh, really? I thought that these were novellas, and then okay.
Yeah, so Fire and Blood, which is what this series is based off of, for the House of Dragon, it is a historical history telling in the world of Ice and Fire. You have a maester gathering information over the years to tell all the Targaryens' lineage and dynasty, and the Dance of the Dragons, which is what this series is like the middle portion of the book, and that's like roughly 100 years after the conquest and 100 years prior before the main storyline.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
Okay. I have a question. I have a question, Cole.
Make it quick because I do need to get out.
Yes, it is quick. Is tier 3 going to be moved to like later so that Sis can attend, or is it going to be like?
If you do like 4, I'm fine coming at 4.
Yeah, I think we can manage 4. I think we manage
4. 4 is fine by me.
Yeah, 4 o'clock's fine. Yeah.
Again, like, but that means that because I'm trying to start my Patreon streams earlier in the day, so I have more time to get through some other content, not be too stressed out. Let's say we're doing things till like, let's say, hella. Like right now, to me, it's like 8:30 is pretty late now because I'm trying to do it at 7. That's why I want to do these streams more like around 3 or 2 in the afternoon because I need time for Patreon stream. But I can do it at 4. Just that sometimes that may mean that we have less time.
If it is just about One Piece, doing it at 4 might suffice.
Yeah, if you want to start with One Piece, if you want to do that first, and more people
because like
there,
Hunter obviously it's not going to be something we're going to be doing. All these people, whoever comes up fair to find, and One Punch Man, I'm gonna probably just get to it in batches. So
you should probably
we want to talk about. Yeah,
you should probably binge. Yes.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Because again, we're not getting the 80-page chapters anymore. That's not happening. So
that's fine. But it's like looking forward to the video goal.
All right, got you. I'll probably make our ranking of its own video. And then I'm my own video I want to do as well.
When is the Scopper video coming out in public? If you can tell me.
Which one?
The latest one.
Oh, tomorrow.
Okay, fair enough. I'll be looking forward to that.
Are you making a Shirainik video still or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, I'm working on videos right now. But I want to do a few things. There's a lot. There's just a lot I'm doing, but I will get those videos. Don't worry about that.
Cool, man.
All right, that's it.
Get out of here.
See you guys later. Yep, peace out.
Peace out, bros.
Yep, until next week. Peace.
Until next week.
Yep. Later. What's whenever? See you later, bro. Be easy.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the stream, man.
Yep. Later. All right. That's it, lads. That's today's stream. Where's the Queen stepping for Gooners? Ooh. Murata. Work on that. All right, so that's it. See you guys later. Everyone, take care, stay safe. I'll be a Patreon stream about like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to do Patreon shows and reactions. So, until then, take care, stay safe. Peace out, everybody. Love you. Late Night Rivals? No. I need to do Patreon stream. Maybe tomorrow we'll do Late Night Rivals, but not today. I need to do Patreon reactions to various things, various shows from maybe not from today though. But I need to watch a whole bunch of anime on Patreon. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Take care, stay safe, have a nice one. Late Night Marvel Rivals. Fuck, I do want to stream Marvel Rivals though. Yeah, you do it wrong. I do. I changed my settings actually. And I feel that they're actually a lot better now. I feel like my settings are a lot better. Like a lot better. So I kind of want to... Fuck, I'm tempted. All right. Peace out.